Going on, my friends? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're going to be doing a bit of a different tournament. So it's going to be your classic single faction. So we just play one faction all the way through. But it's going to be a bracketed tournament. So there's going to be double elimination. And the individual who comes in on the bottom side of the bracket will need to win twice in the grand finals to win. So should be pretty fun. We're going to be playing Warriors of Chaos. You know, playing the old faithful here. It was very, very close to playing the Greenskins as well. But kind of want to use some of the champions of Chaos. I haven't played Festus in ages. So trying to think of a way to maybe squeeze him into a couple matchups. And yeah, it's going to be good. Welcome, welcome. I think we have some Kissel players tonight. Let me go ahead and bang off and read some of the factions here. We'll bang them off for you. We got Khorne, Warriors of Chaos, Dark Elves, Khorne, Coast, Empire, Skaven, Dark Elves, I think? Not sure. Vampire Counts, Khorne, Kislev. Yeah, a lot of Khorne, obviously. There's a Kislev player here, Torsen. Beastmen, High Elves, Dwarves, Lizardmen, Cathay, Bretonnia. Holy shit. Got a wild Bretonian player. Nurgle, Wood Elves, and Greenskins as of now. And it looks like a Tzeentch player too. But yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. All right, all right. So what is cracking? Given the full court press, we'll see. We'll see. Warriors of Chaos is very good at that. They're very solid. But Warriors can play a couple different ways. Having the Hell Cannon Arwar really, really opens up a lot of playstyles for them. But super fun faction. We'll see if we can do some Rot Knights tonight as well. Rot Knights are so cool. We will see. Bretonnia, yeah, I mean, Plague Penguin he has won an SFT before with Bretonnia. Going to be very difficult with as many Khorne players out there. I just straight up don't even know how you do that. We don't have any, I don't think, we don't have any restrictions on Khorne, so they can go pretty ham on the Wrathmonger. Sometimes I feel like the triple Wrathmonger can be a bit of a trap, but yeah, they're really expensive and very vulnerable to shooting, but against factions that can't present a lot of shooting, I guess I can see how Wrathmongers would be very problematic to deal with. All right, so we got 1 minute till the tourney starts. Just wanted to get it going early and hang out. Should be good. I believe in you, just saying. I think you got it. Yeah, he's very Chad for playing Bretonnia. I agree. Yeah, it's going to be sweaty. All right. So somebody asking how long this tournament's going to take. Probably 3.5, but guessing. Yeah, just guessing. Got 1 minute to check in, folks. If you're late, don't ask me to try and add you after. It's not going to be possible in this tournament. All right. And 6:29, uno minute before we are good to go. I shall. Yeah, you'll get your one win tonight. I believe in you. I got to hope the Khorne players knock each other out. Yeah, Khorne, you know, Warriors of Chaos can beat Khorne. For sure. I mean, it's probably Khorne favored, but not by much. Very, very close. Khorne is sitting at a 50% win rate. I mean, they're not that egregious, although they did go up to 53. Okay, so maybe people are starting to figure them out. Looks like Khorne struggles with Ogre Kingdoms who are banned. Warriors of Chaos apparently do well against them. Beastmen are good against Khorne. Norska is good against Khorne. Slanesh who's banned. And Dwarves apparently are good against Khorne also. Yeah. Aside from that, you know, they're probably good in a lot of matchups. Vampire Counts and Kislev trade pretty evenly with Khorne, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to have to see. Are we going to have a Khorne Grand Finals? Yes, maybe we will. But, you know, I wanted to see what Khorne could do unrestricted tonight. Granted, some of the best players in the tournament, we have Oishi and Bastos, who are both playing frickin' Khorne. So it's going to be, you know, very, very scary set of players playing. All right, so let's refresh this one more time. We're going to generate the bracket. So this is a bracketed tournament. Double elimination. No ogres. Well, ogres, I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit hard to run into in a single faction tournament. Khorne does not feel nearly as strong as ogres, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I've played against the Khorne Skull Cannon a lot, and I don't really hate playing against it too much. But you know, again, maybe this will change my opinions. I need to get more experience with it because I haven't had problems with it myself. But yeah, Unholy Terror of Counts. Vampire Counts have won plenty of tournaments recently, not super recently, but I mean, the past couple months I saw some great Vampire Count games. All right, so let's generate the bracket. Good luck, have fun to everybody. And it is go time. I swear he is Khorne, yeah. Well, Khorne is very easy to play for sure. All right, so the tournament is live. And we're here. So Goblins. Tourney is live. Remember, it's double elim. All right, cool. Let's get it. Let's have some fun. We got the Shaper of Fate here, and we're going to be playing them in our first match. Let's see what they're going to be playing. Is it going to be Tzeentch? Maybe it will be. All right, so let's do this. The first message I get is a sad face. Walk? That's okay. Super diverse faction. Go look, have fun. So guys, we got a Warriors of Chaos mirror match in our first game. Oh, it just had to be like this. That's why there was a sad face. Okay, so it is a Warriors of Chaos mirror match. And the first map is going to be what? It's going to be, I believe, in a thing called love. Is it going to be the Borderlow Landing? Yes, it is. All right. Although, are we on the second rung of the bracket? Yes, we are. So it's not Borderlow Landing, actually. It's going to be something else. All right. So the map is for us. Of all the players, there's literally one other Warriors of Chaos player, and we get that gentleman. That's pretty funny. I am actually not sure how to play the mirror match. We're going to find out. And yeah, let's see what's cooking. We just need to use different banners. Yeah, it makes sense for the Tribes of Chaos to be fighting and everything, you know. So yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility here. You know, they would be Royal Rumbling. Be glad it isn't a vampire count mirror match. Yeah, no, seriously, that's just pure suffering. All right, I'm trying to think what could actually be kind of scary here for us. Like what is the menace that's going to be giving us trouble, you know? Yeah, definitely not a Herald the Hammer match. I mean, Kolak is cool as hell, but he's not the best against like infantry and things like that. I mean, Archaon could feasibly be decent here. Hell Cannons are obviously very good, and I would imagine that Shaper is going to be using a Hell Cannon as well, so we got to put some respect on that. Bring out Be'lakor. Yeah, Be'lakor he's cool. He's a little expensive though. I think trying to swing Be'lakor is hard. Yeah, he's going to be pricey. Huh, I have some forbidden tactics for sure. Archaon, yeah, Archaon's cool. He's very expensive though. Archaon is a big expensive boy. Okay, so let's do this and do that. I think I have some cool ideas. I'm leaning into some tactics here that could be evil schemes. And yes, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. This. Yeah, this seems kind of cool. Don't forget banner colors. Yeah, I'll change the banner right now, actually, just to be safe. So let's go for we'll go Legion of the Gore Queen. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Play the mind games. Am I bringing Valkia or am I not? That is the question. Sigvald in time. Yeah, Sigvald's good. He's very, very strong. Okay, so we got this, and in reserve, obviously, Hellstriders of Slaanesh are going to be incredibly good. They are incredibly good. That is the facts about them. The Hell Cannon. Now, how do we effectively deal with the Hell Cannon? You know? Because it's definitely one of the staples of this matchup. And in just Warriors of Chaos, it's one of their staples. It's just so freaking powerful. It basically has like heat seeking. It's so disruptive. If you had like a dragon type, I mean, you could bring a Chaos Sword and a dragon, but that's just so freaking haggard. I mean, it could fly over and just breath attack and like one shot it basically. I mean, you could also Spirit Leech it from downtown. That's another viable play. Red Olgor, you don't have Red Olgor, sadly. Festus in this matchup, there's too many characters that can bully Festus, like Valkia and Kolak and Archaon, and like he's just gonna have a bad time. He's gonna have a really bad time. Yeah, so I don't think I like any of that. Fireball. Yeah, Fireball's an option. You could bring like some sort of a fire wizard to snipe it from downtown. I don't know how many fireballs it actually takes, though, is the question. Red Olgor deals with Hell Cannons. Yes, he does. Of course he does. He's the true Chad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Hell Cannon's a little bit too obvious, so bringing it is going to be a little too easy to spot. Okay, so what do we need to worry about here? In reserve, yeah, we probably want to get some throwing axe boys. My opponent's ready already, so they clearly have some schemes in this matchup, which is a little bit scary. Okay, let's get you and you. And then I think we're going to get one more of these, and that should be adequate for now. Fireball on it. It could be a little bit troll if it does get fireballed. What do we got to worry about, like foot-based characters? I don't think they're too problematic. So let's get this guy. Okay, and then we're going to do this and put you on this. Okay, just doing the big schemes right now. Yeah, that looks fine. Cool. There can only be one Everchosen? Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Everchosen is definitely tempting. He's very strong. Oh, man, and there's so many character options with Chaos. So many directions you could go in this forbidden matchup here. Not having any healing definitely feels a little bit bad. You know, like healing on walk is pretty strong. What about like Rot Knights and things like that? Like how good could they feasibly be in this matchup? I know like apparently Rot Knights are pretty good in like the land battle community, so that's something. Okay, so we get a couple of these, looking good, and the Rot Knights do of course have self-regeneration. That would be pretty cool to bring out. Warriors with great weapons, what are they going to have issues with? Probably not much, honestly. Warriors with great weapons probably pretty good in this matchup in general. Yeah. So I think squeezing a couple of those into the old build wouldn't be bad. And what about a second Hell Cannon? I think that's just getting too crazy if we go double Hell Cannon. It's Uncle Tommy on the Great Skits. Yeah. Okay, so uno, dos. How many marks have we used? We've almost used all of our marks. Swords of Chaos are badass, but very risky, I think. We'll get 2 of these. And do they do fire damage? Yeah, what's the damage difference on these guys? Yeah, let's throw one of these guys in. Screw it. We're here to have fun. It is double elimination, so even if we lose, we go down to the pits, and then we have to scrap from there, right? All right. Good luck, have fun. Is this going to work? Yeah, I think it could work. I think it'll do, pig. GLHF. No, that's not, that is not, no, the Festus is, there was like a meme I saw on Reddit, and it was with, it was like a cab driver guy. That's who's the Festus face right now. So we didn't go too avant-garde with our build. It's very, although the Lord choice is very peculiar. We do have an off-meta Lord, I would say. We only have 1 Hell Cannon. Maybe my opponent brought 2, and they're going to give us the business. We'll see. You see the new patch for Legion Tower Defense? I haven't. Maybe we'll try it. Yeah. I almost went 2 Hell Cannons. I was this close, but like I didn't want to go that hard in our very first game, you know. My opponent's a very good player. Must be a British cab driver. I think that was the meme, yeah. It was like a cab driver that had like a 2 out of 5 rating, and just, yeah, it's pretty funny. Here comes Kolek. No, it's not Kolek. Believe it or not. I was very close to bringing, you know, your boy Kolek, but it's not who it's going to be here. It is going to be Sartorial the Ever Chicken, taking it back to the old school. Yeah, boy. Sartorial's here, and he is here to cook. All right, so we got Big Bird, and a lot of Marauders out of the gates, because we're just kind of going cheapo. You know, I don't want to lose because I just didn't go wide enough, right? So we are going to bring a big Marauder wall and just move up. So let's get Marauders, and I assume my opponent's going to do something similar. Let's do this, and get you guys parked in the trees to go over there. And then we have great weapons backing it up. So the great weapons, you know, typically trade pretty well into most things that have armor. So that's going to be the play. We got you guys and you guys. I got Sartorial the Ever Chicken. We got some skirmishers. We're going to go grab that high ground point, and then we have a wild Hell Cannon back here. So Hell Cannon's pretty good, and I'm hoping that my opponent doesn't have a good counter for it, you know, and we can feast. Sartorial's good. I mean, we have Searing Doom, and we have Final Transmutation. He's fast enough to just fly away from Valkia. Yeah. Then if he brings Valkia, you know, I think I can just kite him and get good value with my magic. Yeah, KFC, the drumsticks are coming, dude. We're bringing the KFC special. I got some cool shit in reserve, though. Don't worry. We got like Blood Beasts, we got Rot Knights, we got Hellstriders. A lot of cool stuff. All right, so let's get you guys up. Move up and grab this. Oh wow, Bellicor. Holy shit. Okay, I did not have Bellicor on my card for today. That is for damn sure. So we're gonna move up here. We're gonna have you Marauders move through the trees and head up to that point. And yeah, now we're just gonna start shelling Homeboy. And let's see. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be a Hell Cannon Duel of Fates, so we need to pull back a little bit and try and dodge it. All those things are basically heat seeking, so they're very, very difficult to stop. All right, let's pull you away. And we do get our first shot coming. The Hellstriders have moved up, but we do have a pretty good infantry army, I do dare say. Bellicor, though, will be very disruptive. He's going to be annoying. And let's go throw here, see if he can pull away. Okay, we do get hit with a Melkos. Not too big of a deal. That is for sure. And now what do we want to call out? I think we just run, get our horsemen back. You know, they're taking a bit of a beating. So let's consolidate down this way. You know, play the area where we are strong. Yeah, just like this. Great. All right, so we do take some Hell Cannon shots, which is to be expected. You guys can actually just go Spec Ops all the way through the trees. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can get done there. And cool. So we're going to retreat. One horseman is offline for now. Let's see what his infantry corps looks like. It's Marauders. Marauders, mainly cheap stuff, right? Nothing super, super good. All right, so the Hell Cannon needs to move up, so we're going to go ahead and use the speed buff on it, which is pretty funny. So Hell Cannon is going to move up, and we're going to start getting shots here in a minute. So this objective is going to flip to us. We do see something called out there. I don't know what it is. It's Chaos Warhounds, which is fine. We know they're coming. We're just going to call out Hellstriders to counter them, and we should be okay. All right, let's get some Marauders and Marauders out. So they're going to move and start heading to the objective here. And we're going to gather up and get our Hell Cannon in range to start shooting. And there we go. All right, so you guys can cruise, and we can get you heading this way. We're going to let that thing get a little bit closer just to like make him think I didn't notice it. And then we're gonna go. All right, so we do run into something in the trees. Chaos Warhounds. Oh, that's hilarious. He's getting real sneaky trying to shut me down there. All right. So, yeah, we're cruising up. We're going to look for some Searing Doom opportunities, call you guys this way, and we can also move you back that way just to be extra disruptive. All right, so now we're going to get the Hellstriders, and hopefully he's not paying attention. We just get a freebie over there. That'd be very, very nice. Let's get the Hell Cannon to switch on to these guys for now, and then you guys can just keep going that way. Be'lakor is actually occupied in the trees, which is great. We shut down that Hound unit, which is good, and then we can go ahead and get our Hellstrider here, do this, and have it charge up and get you guys. And cool. Looks like we're chilling out on the point. We're doing pretty good. Let's go see if we could poke that Hell Cannon, actually. That would be really nice. All right, so he's not going to give us that, but we might be able to head off these Chaos Warhounds here, which is good. And that's going to be a complete route there, so let's move up that way. And now we can go and look for some Searing Doom opportunities. In the meantime, Hell Cannons, a little bit sloppy there. We blundered our mobility, so let's keep our mobility back a little bit. You guys move up on this point. We do manage to get that jump there, and Be'lakor does get a terror route on the boys in the woods. There's really not too many good opportunities for Searing Dooms here. We're going to try a little one right there and see if we can get the goodness going. Let's move one Marauder up this way and move you up here and see if we can maybe pile in and fight these guys, get the throwing weapons here, and Sartorial can move in and start dropping some problems on them. All right, so what do we got? Yeah, Hounds get chased off on both fronts. Let's use the Rock of Inevitability. It debuffs the entire brick there, which is good. And so far, I think we're in a pretty good position. That is going to be a Pendulum, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a Pendulum. All right, we need to park on the objective. The fact that he has the objective advantage is not great for us. All right, so the Hellstriders, let's get them to go hunt down these guys on the trees. And now we need to run away because a big, scary Greater Demon's coming after us, and we can start popping him in the face, with this if we want to. Let's retreat, you guys. Hellstriders intercepted. We're going to start working towards the Hell Cannon a little bit. Get you guys to start throwing. You guys move this way, fight here, and you guys fight here. Okay. So now we have a lot of points to call in. We have a lot of goodies we can do. Let's get some Blood Beasts moving up. Blood Beasts are an insanely good unit. So we're going to get those moving and see what we can do. We have a couple great weapons they were able to clear, so we're going to keep moving towards the Hell Cannon. And now we're actually putting some DPS into Homeboy here. We do have a Final Transmutation ready to go if we want to. Definitely is an option. And what do we have here? Are these Hellstriders? These are Hellstriders. Okay, so let's see if we can catch them. And let's get the Marauder Horseman back here and just kind of see what kind of value we can get against Homeboy. We're going to attack him with our chicken. Get you guys moving up. Great weapons move over there. And we definitely have the advantage on the objectives. Those are Armored Chaos Trolls. Let's get all of you guys moving in. And Sartorial, the Ever Chicken, is going to attack this guy. Hell Cannons are not super easy to take down. And we're going to get some Rot Knights out here. So now we just run away. The chicken is just going to harass and poke. Meanwhile, we continue doing our thing. All right, so you guys fight here. Blood Beasts are doing it. Let's get you on this point. Let's get these Hellstriders to collapse right there. And we're going to see if Sartorial, if he actually wants to go for the artillery. I don't think so. We're just going to keep our horsemen back there and save up for like a Rot Knight or something. I think that's going to be fine. All right, so the Blood Beasts fold up that position. Let's bring them back across this way. We are progressing towards the Hell Cannon back there. And we're going to go see if we can get a Final Transmutation on that bad boy. And then call it a day. All right, so we'll unsummon you. Let's get you guys to hang out. Go fight those Chaos Warriors. And the Blood Beasts can also go fight the Chaos Warriors because they're going to uptrade into them super, super hard. And looking good. All right, so the back pressure is going very good. Our Hellstriders here are in good shape. Let's just throw them to the dogs. And Be'lakor looks like he's fleeing. We do have the Hell Cannon shooting at him, which is, putting okay pressure on. Now we're going to get some Chad Knights. Just because they're so cool, I feel like it's heretical not to get them. So we blobbed them up back here. Check this shit out. Oh, this is going to be money. So we're going to nail this, and that's going to do 1,000,000 damage to those guys. And then we're also going to do a Final Transmutation back there, which will basically just nuke that entire position. So you see how Sartorial, the Ever Chicken, is doing reasonably good. As a matter of fact, yeah, dude, we just punished that blob. Oh, yeah, let's go. That is money, money, money. All right, so pull back. Let's get our chicken to run away. Our Hell Cannon needs to switch onto a different target. Looks like we do have some infantry over here causing some havoc. Let's move you guys into the secondary there. And cool. All right, so we did take down his Hell Cannon with that bit of an Alpha Strike there, which was great. Do we have anybody we want to unsummon? I don't think so. We got some Marauder Horsemen up in the trees there. Blood Beasts are fighting it out. And let's get the Blood Beasts back. They're not in a winning position right there. So we do have a good triple cap right now, so now we just need to reinforce and just bring in the good stuff, right? Yeah, the Rot Knights have cleaned that up. We're going to bring them over here. My opponent's going to win that fight, but we're going to get you guys back. So far, so good. We're in good shape, I think. Our Warriors of Chaos, our beloveds, are doing good. Let's get these Chaos Warriors getting pounded. And we need to get the Great Weapons to start reinforcing here. And we do have the Rot Knights for, you know, when a big important fight goes down. That is for sure. All right, let's get Marauders coming out. And the reason why I have an Exalted Hero of Tzeentch there is because on the Chariot, he can kill Valkia pretty effectively. So that is the reason why I have that. Okay, let's relocate. Let's do this. Let's get the Rot Knights to go plow those Armored Chaos Trolls. Although we want to stay away from Bellicor. That's kind of what we're trying to avoid. Although, honestly, Rot Knights can probably take it. We have a Final Transmutation, too. So I think we're going to be fine there. All right, so we do get in there, and we're going to use a Final Transmutation. If we can lure Bellicor in, let's use the Rock of Inevitability to lower their stats, which is going to be money. Looking good. Hell Cannon is not shooting anything right now, so let's get you shooting here. And you boys here, let's get the Hellstriders on the Trolls, and you guys can go fight there. And the Rot Knights should be winning that fight. They should be. We could do yeah. I need to wait for a better opportunity. Definitely nothing super good right there. But we are in a very commanding position right now. I would say we're definitely winning this game. All right, so let's get you guys to fight there. And then we can get some Warriors to reinforce. Start heading on down with the Great Weapons just to really, really try and put the nail in the coffin here. Let's get the chicken to break these Trolls. And Warriors there. Rot Knights able to get the job done. The Giga Chad Rot Knights. And another Warrior unit's going to be arriving there soon. Haven't had too many opportunities to get like a big bombard. Nothing super juicy. Rot Knights, yeah, big victory for them. We can take them up to the high ground objective and try and force a big fight with... yeah, Bellicor is just a little bit too expensive probably. He would be good if I was using a lot of like traditional Chaos Knight type cav. But here, yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. All right, chicken fights there. You guys pull back. Let's continue harassing here. My opponent actually flipping a couple objectives, which is making me nervous. Granted, I feel like I'm massively ahead. Yeah, he's going to run here. Warriors will fight. Let's pull the Rot Knights away. We have this objective. We have the low ground. We got Warriors coming up. Let's just pay the premium for a Hellstrider just so we get there quickly. And yeah, you guys can just fight and fight here. No real good opportunities for a Final Transmutation at the moment. Rot Knights just looking for whatever they can. Warriors should be able to win that. I mean, we can even just go hunt down homie there. And it looks like on the low ground objective, we were able to stabilize. Let's hunt you guys down, get these Warriors up. Hell Cannon can keep shooting in. The Blood Beasts are back. So yeah, he mel costs the Rot Knights. But Rot Knights, what's really cool about them is they have the regeneration. So yeah, we're going to go get those guys. They don't really care too much. We're going to just Final Transmute here because if we don't, it's never going to get used. So we're just going to fly over there. Do a little bit of unsummoning, maybe keep those guys there. I think down here we're probably going to hold. The Warriors do arrive, and now we get the Karate Chop fight. The Rot Knights get us around on Bellicor, and we're going to hit him with... Oh, nope, never mind. He just popped his ward save item. It's going to mitigate most of that damage. Yeah, it's still better than nothing. All right, let's attack in there, see what we can do. Rot Knights, just beast mode. And are we going to lose the middle is the question. It looks like we got our clutches here. Let's get these guys to continue fighting. And the Hell Cannon, we need to shoot these guys. Let's do a little bit of unsummoning on these guys. Cool. So we're looking very stable down there. Middle point is in flux, but maybe we can get that. And Sartorial the Ever Chicken, going to do some nice debuffs right here. With the Rot Knight support, he can actually take that fight and not be too stressed about it. All right, so let's do the Blood Beasts, call him out to the middle. And oh, it looks like he might finally be able to get to my Hell Cannon if he's paying attention here. We'll see. My Hellstriders beat up his Hellstriders. And Sartorial the Ever Chicken and the Rot Knights able to emerge victorious. I think Bellicor could be used pretty well against Bretonnia, actually. Or, yeah, but I mean, the thing is, a lot of things are very good against Bretonnia, right? The Greater Demon Battle is very fun. Very good flavor, though. We might lose our artillery here, which is, if he had gotten it earlier, you know, that would be problematic. But I think we're just in such a commanding position now that it doesn't matter too much. We'll see. Did we stabilize? Looks like the Blood Beasts get there. Maybe, just maybe, some of the Dawizar crew will survive. Okay, let's get the Hellstriders over this way, and the Rot Knights are all good. We got a full health warrior here. Let's keep these guys, and just get the Tzeentch character in, because why the hell not? All right, the Hell Cannon does stabilize. So that's very unfortunate for my opponent. You know, you gotta, with Hell Cannons, you gotta wipe them out like almost to the last man. It is very troll. All right, let's get you in there. Let's get this shooting here. Use the boom ability, and we push off the trolls, which is great. And now we just gotta make sure we don't lose a point here. Yeah, gotta make sure we don't lose a point. Blood Beasts, how you guys looking? Yeah, chase those Houndos off into the Shadow Realm. And we get more Marauders coming up, so that's why you gotta unsummon. You gotta get the fresh pool coming in, or else you're gonna be using the old stuff. You do get a nice charge there, and we have enough for, I think, one more bombardment. Let's get a terror out here. Let's just terror out these guys. That's gonna be easy peasy. All right, so that position is folded. Let's get the Marauders to rotate to the middle. Blood Beast can come out and help. And I think we just try and capture the middle real quick. Let's do that. And we can go here with our big chicken, try and help with that fight. Get more Marauders coming up. Just more Marauders, more units for the Blood God. Chariots move there. But a big value difference now. He's fighting very well considering the value difference, that's for sure. Very impressive stuff. But yeah, he's so fun. The fact that we got that huge nuke and nuked his Hell Cannon, among other things, was brutal. All right, here comes our Chariot character. Let's see if he can make a difference here. All right, a couple Marauders are moving over to fight. We do have a Searing Doom. We can pop it right there. Let's get our chicken to go do its thing there. Fight here. Blood Beast go smash those guys. And now more Marauders. Just more and more of those. All right, chicken charges in. Use the Rock of Inevitability. That will debuff the stat line. You can see pretty sweet. Although that 60% ward save is pretty damn cool. All right, so that objective looks fine. We're looking pretty cozy down here as well. Let's get you guys back to this point. And the Rot Knights and company able to fold it up. Sartorial, he's doing old Zeech proud today, man. He's got the 26K or 2600 value. We'll look at Be'lakor after the game. But game one goes to Warp Chicken. Yeah, that was a good match though. Very similar styles, like a big flying SE caster. Be'lakor did fine, just a little bit worse than Chicken, but he cost, I think probably 800 gold more, I would say. He's a way better fighter though, so I think Be'lakor could work in the mirror match actually. I unironically think Be'lakor could work here, but Metal Magic is so good against Chaos, because Chaos loves the blob. What did good for us? Rot Knights were pretty chad. 1200 value, Blood Beasts were good, Hellstriders. We just got a lot of slightly better engagements, I would say. GG, well played. We're in second rounds. All right, so let's report that. We're gonna advance through the brackets. So tonight it is a, let me show you guys. It's a bracketed tournament. So let's go to the, yes. All right, refresh this real quick. One sec here. Okay. So brackets, we're gonna have to wait a minute because we just finished and we have to wait for, we have two very strong opponents in our bracket here. We have a Attack Speed Enjoyer and B6. Both are people who regularly make top 4. So that's pretty cool. Warriors of Chaos, and that was Warriors of Chaos. And sadly, no Warriors of Chaos win rate buffs. And now the brackets will update. And let's take a look here. All right, so we're in round 3. So here we are. We're going to play the winner of B6 and Attack Speed Enjoyer. And what we'll do now is we'll investigate and see what they're playing. So if you lose, you get sent to the bottom bracket. So you can see 4 players have already been sent to the pits, and but they have a second chance at redemption. If they can climb in through the bottom bracket, they will do their thing. Yeah, very cool. Pit of Shades, actually could have been really good for my opponent. Yeah, you can see up here, Boss Toss, Scrambled Egg. This is an absolute killer's row of players. Boss Toss, Scrambled, and Butcherbird. Jeez. Yeah, that's a nasty bracket right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a nasty one. So we'll wait for the winner at B6. We probably don't have enough time to cast another game because I assume they're already in the game. So yeah, we will do that. All right, let's see what's cooking here. We will. Got to do it. You can still make it also. Double Elim. All right, so we said it was B6 and who else? So B6 is playing what? Skaven? Yeah, okay. I more or less know how to play against Skaven with Chaos. It's still a hard matchup. Skaven are actually pretty good there. So we have a Skaven player, and then the other one was Attack Speed Enjoyer. So Attack Speed Enjoyer is playing what? Where are you, Attack Speed Enjoyer? Yes, they're somewhere around here. All right, what's it going to be? One sec. Not Warriors of Chaos. Rolling up. Okay, I don't see their declaration. Oh, Wood Elves, shit. Okay, I'd probably much rather, you know what? I think I'd rather play Wood Elves than Skaven, honestly. Because Wood Elves are very predictable. You typically know what they're going to do. Rot Knights are so badass, dude. I hope I get to use them more. How do you feel about the in-game chat being removed? It doesn't really affect me much because everybody I play with, I'm in Discord with. I pretty much exclusively play tournaments. I don't really play quick battle, so yeah, it doesn't affect me much, but it is kind of lame, It is kind of lame. Let's see. I mean, I have some old builds. These builds are going to be super outdated, so let's do a little bit of housekeeping here. Yeah, these builds are so outdated. Okay. So Chaos, so I have a Skaven build. I do not have a build for Skaven yet. Okay. Who's advantaged in that matchup? Who do we work on first? So, okay, the map, though. We need to see the map as well. Because in Dami, you can't really make builds until you know the map. Arachnok Lair. Okay, that's a pretty good Chaos map, I would say. It's a very brawly map. The dreaded Hell Pit spam. No, nobody's going to bring Hell Pits against you. That's just so haggard. Hell Pits are just such a meme, dude. That is one of the matchups in which you can't really use Hell Cannons is against Skaven, because one Giselle just like pounds them. If you screw up and like Natty Bubos can close the distance. Although on the right map, maybe you could. I knew I was losing, had to bring Be'lakor and losing style. You did great, man. It was just a couple of your Hellstriders got caught in bad fights early in your Hounds when you tried to dive. And then you lost your Hell Cannon and I didn't lose mine. So that was like the big momentum shift. It was a good match though. Yeah, Be'lakor. What can you swing Be'lakor? God damn, he's expensive. He was pretty OP in the early days though. So yeah, Be'lakor probably optimal kit is Melkoth's. Although against Warriors of Chaos, I would probably bring Pit of Shades too. Because that you could just insta-kill like an elite cap unit or a warrior. Although, man, Melkoth is fine. So I would cut this, the blade. Lord of Torment is what gives him healing, so you need to keep that. Whispers in Darkness is pretty good. The Dark Master is really good, but honestly, you could probably cut it. It's 150 gold. And then Shadow Shroud, you probably want to keep. So, like, ideal Be'lakor is, like, 3,300, give or take, which is not cheap. My chicken was 2,400, and they had pretty similar performances. Although, a Pit of Shades would kill a Hell Cannon, probably. If you cast the Pit of Shades right on top of it, let's actually go test that real quick. We have time before our next round. We're doing a bracketed tournament tonight, so it's going to be... Yeah, so let's see. So we got our boy Be'lakor. He's here. We're just going to bring him with everything. And then we will test... we can actually use Chaos Dwarfs. So we're going to get a Hell Cannon here. We're going to test it out and see if that can actually kill it. Glad to catch a stream. Hope things are going well. Yeah, everything's good. No complaints, man. Yeah, no complaints. At least Hell Pits are a better meme than the Rat Ogre hero. You know what? Ironically, the Rat Ogre hero is way better. The Rat Ogre heroes get used all the time. They were used for a long time in the meta. The chieftains on the Bone Breakers. No way Pit does it. We're going to find out. There's weird interactions with artillery sometimes. Okay, so we need to... Oh, that's right. We have friggin... If we land, does it fix the issue? Oh my god. I forgot to bring a ground-based unit, so he's just losing leadership. That's pretty meme. So, yeah, we're just going to have to... I don't have any... I guess I just attack this guy and that'll fix my leadership. Does it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, my leadership's fixed now. No, it's not. It's still a problem. Oh, no, it's coming back up. Okay. How much is it? It's Overcast Pit. Man, that's really pricey. Okay. So here we are. The Hell Cannon isn't moving. Let's see what kind of damage we get here. Does it actually kill the Hell Cannon model is what I'm wondering about. Okay, so we get a Pit of Shades on it. And then, unfortunately, yeah, you can't like force him to attack the artillery, the piece itself. He's attacking the crew. That's tricky, yeah, so that doesn't work. Fireball is an option too. But yeah, that's certainly not a good option. Like, I wonder how effective a Fireball caster would be, because... Spirit Leech might also be an effective answer, but it would take a long time. Okay, so let's go ahead and try a Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Is that a Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire? And we're going to put him on a Manticore, a Chaos Warsteed here, and we're going to march over and shoot some shots. 3 a.m., but finally catching a live game. Hey, what's up, Phil? I'm assuming you're from Spain. Yeah, so we will have some early streams coming up soon. I know they've been mostly late at night. It's just today I had a doctor's app, so I had to get there. It was at 3 o'clock, so what can you do? Yeah, Be'lakor, he could still see some play, honestly. Warriors of Chaos just have so many choices. It's hard to justify him. If Be'lakor was on like a different faction, he might actually see some play, believe it or not. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we're gonna do a fireball. See how many it takes. It's 1 fireball. Okay, it's a direct hit. And then, so like in an early game, you would basically roll up with your wizard and be poking. But I mean, the other chaos player could also try and block you. You might have to overcast. That's 2 fireballs. All right. Let's see here. That's 3 fireballs. That's becoming expensive. So that's 15 wins of magic so far. Although the overcasted Pit of Shades was also quite a bit. And we're going to do 1 more fireball here. Okay, so 4 fireballs, 20 wins of magic, and that's assuming they're all direct hits. Okay, that is not the worst. Then you still have 43 wins of magic to work with like burning heads, and you've essentially taken down one of the key elements, right? So I'm going to try one more thing. I want to try Piercing Bolts. Piercing Bolts is an ability that just does an obscene amount of damage sometimes. So I suspect that that could be an effective use. All right, so I still don't have my opponent yet, but we do see people winning and people losing. Bottom side brackets are playing, I'm sure. And yeah, we're going, man. We are going strong. All right, so here we are. Let's save up some Winds of Magic. Chaos Sorcerer Lords are amazing, by the way. If you're an aspiring Warriors of Chaos player, they're so cost effective. They have great combat stats. They're tanky, and they have a snare. People forget this. These bad boys have a Tormentor Sword, so you can use that to just totally dictate a lot of battles. It's really, really good. Hellpit Abominations. Yeah, Skaven monsters in general are just kind of bad. All right, so how much is this going to be? Let's see if I can dodge this. All right, so we're going to drop it right on the head of that unit. So this is an overcasted Piercing Bolts of Burning. Okay. Oh, damn! Oh, yeah, that's how you freaking do it in the mirror match. Hot damn! Yeah, that's really good. How much does it cost? So it's 10 for the regular variant. I overcasted it there. It's only 16. And that spell is honestly good against a lot of stuff. All right, now the question is, does that, does an undercasted version one-shot it? Can we one-shot it with a single one? That's definitely a good option. You see, if you guys want to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of nitty-gritty stuff you have to get into, like having this kind of intricate knowledge of like meta interactions, which I don't do. I'm normally terrible at this, but this is actually very helpful. Chaos Sorcerer Lord on a War Shrine. It depends on the matchup. I mean, look, in a Twilight universe, you know, Twilight Realm or alternate reality, maybe. All right, so we're going to get our Piercing Bolts. We're going to do this. Drop it right on the head. 10 Winds of Magic, and dude, 10 Winds of Magic to insta-kill it. That is money, dude. That is money. This spell rules. Okay. Yeah, but now you know, people are going to do this against me if they... I think I just might have sealed my doom. Hopefully none of my opponents are watching this. Oh, that's such a good way to kill a Hell Cannon. Oh, so good and tasty. All right, so you don't even need to overcast it. You can just do the regular variant, it looks like. And yeah, I mean, bolts, how good is it against like other artillery too? Like, let's try like an Empire Cannon. I kind of want to like test its limits, see what it can work against. Oh, Doyle rules! Dude, I remember that. And they just like drive off the cliff. It's so funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny. What Butcher said. You used to. Okay. So let's just test this out on some Empire Cannons. The thing is, the Empire Cannons aren't like bunched up, so it's not going to be as effective. But like, I'm just really trying to think of like some tech against artillery with Chaos. So we're going to cast it right dead center and see what gets done. I mean, shit, that's pretty good. So it actually destroyed one cannon piece outright and almost routed the crew off. Okay, so I know what I would do against Empire. I would definitely bring Lore of Fire. Like, this character seems super optimal against them. And then if you just drop a second one, I mean, that's going to KO it, most likely. Yeah, I mean, that's really good. That's really, really good. So, like, that'll work against in any situation where you're expecting, like, a Hellblaster volley gun or whatever, you know, you're going to be cooking. Oh, yeah, the sliders could impact unit health, too. That's actually true, because it's bullshit. No, it doesn't. So the slider modifier does not affect that. It's just melee defense and leadership and things like that. Shouldn't matter. All right. So my opponent should be about ready here. I'm going to be the T2 round. And cool. So let's get the invite ready and see who my opponent is. Okay, I don't have it quite yet. Let's refresh. I wonder if Butcherbird chose his name after the... Oh, I have no idea. It's a good question. You'd have to ask him. So it's going to be Boss Toss versus Butcherbird over there. Yeah, so we can look at the brackets, do a little bit of bracket surfing right now. And we can also look at the win rates. So, yeah, Scrambled Egg defeated by Boss Toss. Scrambled Egg will probably submarine through the lower brackets. Revan versus Blood Penguin. Revan's been playing well. Defeated Just Saying there. And we have my opponents here, B6 and Attack Speed Enjoyer. Romulan Dog was defeated by Attack Speed Enjoyer's Wood Elves. And yeah, it looks like down here, Dark Age Rush defeated Kane, and now is going to be playing either Vampire Coast or Khorne. Definitely praying that it's not going to be Khorne. But I mean, picking Cathay into an SFT, you're going to have to expect to play Khorne. Khorne is super popular right now, so... and yeah, looking around, we have the lower brackets. Some of the matches have already begun, so you can see this is lower brackets, and it will be quite an adventure to get there. Stats, Slaanesh sitting at 77% win rate, but they're pretty much banned right now, so they're not seeing much play. Ogres are banned tonight too. Arguably, you could ban Beastmen, but I don't feel Beastmen are as bad as Ogres. The Thunder Tusk is just very unfun to play against. But yeah, Norska is fine. I don't think they're OP. 62% is very high, but yeah, you can see Warriors. Holy shit, Warriors of Chaos win rate's coming up. People have been cooking with Warriors of Chaos lately. I'm telling you, man, they're a very good faction. We've been saying it forever. Khorne's so hot right now. It is. Khorne's very. I mean, Khorne's only at 53%, but they are very strong. And Coast sitting at 52 is kind of cool. And who the hell, by the way, is playing so many Lizardmen games? I never see them. And they have some is that the most? So Khorne is the most played faction, and Lizardmen are the second most played faction for real. Who the hell is playing Lizards? I don't even know who's playing them. All right. Wood Elves are hard to play, but I think very strong. Still, Tomb King's very solid, 50% win rate faction. Yeah, Ogres. Okay, we could allow Ogres to be played, but they have to use Greases. That would actually probably be fair, more or less. I think that could be reasoned with. Yeah. Yeah, Chaos is good. Chaos is very good. Well, the thing is, Chaos is going to have higher win rates because they're easier to play. I think that's a big variable too. Chaos is so easy. Warriors of Chaos are not as easy as I don't think Khorne and Nurgle and Slaanesh. Warriors of Chaos are harder to play because they definitely have a lot of traps. There's a lot of things in Warriors of Chaos you can bring that are just fat traps. All right, so I'm going to message my opponents here and let them know V6. Let me know when done. And then attack speed, enjoyer. Okay, I messaged both my opponents. And we will see who is going to be the one to respond. Now we just hang out and enjoy our lives. Yeah, Thunder Tusks are pretty oppressive. They're very nasty. I could show you real quick. They just are good against everything, basically. Yeah, so we go to Ogre Kingdoms. The hell are the Ogres? I never play them. Yeah, alrighty. So you get the old Thunder Tusk, right? And then... yeah, especially if you saturate it with pigbacks, it becomes very, very scary. But yeah, I mean, it just kills kind of everything, you know? I'm trying to think of the best way I could, display this. I mean, I could just have it battle a bunch of state troopers. I mean, it also has, an anti-large javelin. We'll do that another time. It's just gonna... I think we're about to start. Tournaments every day, am I in heaven? Yeah, no, we've been doing a lot. We're gonna... somebody yesterday told me that... Somebody told me yesterday that Grubby, you guys know Grubby, of course, Warcraft 3 streamer, that he's hosting a Warcraft 3 FFA tournament tomorrow. Has anybody heard any whispers of this? Because I was thinking about reaching out to him and offering to do some casting for that. Would you guys want to see that? Like a casted high-level Warcraft 3 FFA tournament? I think it'd be really fun. I wonder about Sigvald. Sigvald's all right, big old bear. Yeah, he's fine. Sigvald's good in a handful of matchups. Against Skaven, Sigvald plus a Firecaster is chef's kiss. You know, it's pretty good. I have talked to Grubby about this game. I think he expressed interest in learning, I would teach him competitive Total War once he's done with World of Warcraft. So whenever that is. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to him and see what we could do. What would your dream factions be added to Warhammer 3? At this point, I would like to see Ulrich get some representation of the Empire, and I would also like to see Musion. Would be really fun. Albion would be freaking cool as hell. There's a lot of cool stuff. Araby would be fun. I mean, there's a lot of excellent stuff in the universe you could explore. Yeah, I don't know the details about that tournament though, so I'll have to message him. All right. So I'm playing Attack Speed Enjoyer. We're playing Wood Elves, which I actually was talking about this matchup on stream last night. I don't know if you guys remember, but we talked about how to potentially go about it. So let's see if we can figure it out. Yeah, I could teach Grubby the ways. He would get good pretty quick. He's got good micro, so I think that would be fine. The game knowledge stuff would be perplexing though. It's so different than other RTS games. All right, so we got Wood Elves versus Warriors of Chaos on a Ragnarok lair. So here we go. All right, so I literally talked about this last night. Let's get our Warriors of Chaos. Here we go. And let's see what homie's going to be bringing here. What is the rock cooking? All right, so baseline Marauders are good. You don't really want to go too crazy on a good infantry here because they just get pounded by the missiles and it feels pretty bad. All right, so let's do that. And Durthu, you got to put some respect on the trees too. The trees, they can be very disruptive here. That is for sure. Yep, Nets, Prey of Anathrema, you know, a lot of nastiness, Double Doom Knight for the win. Oh, it can work. Doom Knights are actually decent here. They're pretty good. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm a big Valkia enjoyer though too. Valkia is pretty disruptive. Although, you know, some of the flying chickens are also good. Like using Sartorial, totally respectable. There's a lot of cool choices you can go about. Oh, that's fun, Lighty, yeah. I mean, Sotek's been playing multiplayer for a long time, so... I mean, Sotek was not active in competitive multiplayer ever, but he did dabble in a couple tournaments here and there in Warhammer 2, you know? So he definitely probably wouldn't need too much training. Like, he knows how all the mechanics work. Like, if you play a lot of campaign, it's much easier to train you, I think. Festus is too snipeable. He's just going to get punched in the wiener. Sigvald can get pounded by trees. That's a bit of an issue with old Sigvald. He can have a bad time with that. Okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Rot Knights, dude. Oh, yeah. Rot Knights are so cool. We got to worry about Eternal Guard coming in. Eternal Guard are a bit of a menace. Do we want Severed Claw? I don't think so. Okay, let's get 2 of these guys, and now I need to find a caster. Burning Head caster is just always so good against Wood Elves. I think it's like hard to justify anything else, sadly. So, yeah, we're probably going to go that route. Although if he does go like big trees, I could run into some problems. All right, so let's do this and this. Yeah, now how do we deal with the big tree industry here? Burning Headcaster with Tormentor Sword is good, but he's very, very easy to snipe. If I slip up once, I just get punched in the wiener. Okay. As far as the infantry goes, yeah, I don't want to bring anything too juicy for the for those things, for those damn Wildwood Rangers. I think a couple of these are actually quite good here, believe it or not. Okay, so we're gonna want some skirmishers, and as far as skirmishers go, I have a concept of an idea about this that I think we're gonna try and execute. The Forbidden Rod. Boltal Rune Trees. Nah, yeah. I gotta be careful though. Attack Speed Enjoyer is a very good player, so I can't make too many mistakes here. Okay. Doom Knights. I mean, the Chaos Knights are very predictable. You know, that's the thing. Everybody's going to be expecting them, but I think having one in reserve is probably good. At least one, just to keep it honest here. Let's do this. Let's get a couple of you guys. I think I like those infantry a lot. One Marauder. That is an interesting idea, too. I got some scheming. Archeon is actually respectable in this matchup. A little bit risky because he's a big expensive centerpiece, which is always a little bit, you know, dangerous against these guys. But yeah, he can still do work. He can definitely do a little bit of work. Nurgle Healing is an option too, like some sort of a combat character with Nurgle Healing is not a terrible choice, but yeah, I don't like the Nurgle magic too much here. How good is the strip down with just Tormentor and Burning Head? It's pretty good, Silvio. Honestly, a very competitive option. A very, very competitive option, I do dare say. All right, and then what else do we want to bring? Got to put some respect on the big boy, you know. I got to put some respect on the big Durthu man. He's a little bit of a problem child. All right, and then we got 525 left, just a glorious, awkward amount of money, which feels bad. Shielded Warriors are okay here too, but they kind of get picked apart. I think just going wider is better. All right, and what does this give us? Speed? Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Okay. Old Sigvald. I really am tempted to bring a Knight of Immolation as like a one-off just to fly over and be disruptive. They're a pretty cool unit. Yeah, I think a Knight of Immolation isn't a bad tech. Okay, so we got 600 Gs, and let's go ahead and get you guys coming in. Man, this build is weird as hell, guys. I think it'll do, though. I think it's going to get her done. Go look, have fun to my opponent. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but there's some tech here that could catch them off guard. Burning Head, obvious Dryad picks, yeah, Burning Trees, yeah. But Dryads are, you know, they're a good Burning Head target, but... I am going with Sigvald. He's so hot right now. We have not had a chance to use the Uber driver yet. Double elimination, so we got 2 lives. We can afford to lose twice. So, but, you know, the community has, I think, at this point in Total War, like, in Warhammer 2, at its peak, there was like maybe, I don't know, 10 to 12 players who were winning most things consistently, maybe even just like 8. But here, it's like, man, we have so many good players emerging. It's nuts. Hey, thank you for becoming a member. Greatly appreciate it. Dziękuję bardzo. If I remember correctly, you're from Poland, right? I could be wrong. No memes here. I'm trying to win. It's just, yeah. So we have a Hell Cannon because it's stupid not to bring one against elves. Elves hate this one trick. And we are going to be playing the objective. So we're going to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And just, you want to play the sides out of the gates to mitigate the elven missile pressure. That's going to be pretty important here. Okay, so let's get you guys and you guys up here. Sigvald is going to move with this unit, and then we're going to get our Burning Head Wizard and you. Yeah, and we're going to try and grab some points. All right, there it is. Oh, creepy reading, dude. I'm here. I've woken you up from your dreams. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Kadek. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Festus not today. The resurgence of multiplayer, to an extent. I think Dom would be active even if I wasn't doing anything, but yeah, I mean, the same could be said for any tournament organizer, right? Like any tournament organizer in Land Battle or Dom, like, it's going to heavily contribute. Dom, I think, is a little bit more user-friendly for newer players because it's like more of a contained thing. They don't need to like necessarily understand the principles of like attacking rules and army limits as much. Team Pierogi, hell yeah, dude. Team Pierogis all day. All right, so what do we got here? Some Sisters of Thorn. Okay, they're just going to dunk on me there, so I don't want any of that smoke. Oh, we're going to shoot them with a Hell Cannon, though. All right, so let's move up, and you guys can move up for this. Go over there, and we got double Sisters of Thorn. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a heavy metal old build. Oh, Sisters of Twilight sniping my Hell Cannon's pretty badass. I actually don't hate that play. That's pretty good. It's going to take a couple of those Arrows of Kurnus to get me off that, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Sisters of Twilight. All right, that is an interesting tech. So we need to keep these guys alive, and we need to start moving up with, what the hell? How did they just double Arrow of Kurnus? Oh, it must be another Waystalker in there. Okay, so I'm going to lose my Hell Cannon very, very quickly here. It's gonna go down rather fast. So the predictable Hell Cannon, unfortunately, coming to bite me in the butt a little bit, but that's okay. And now we're going to go ahead and get up. We are getting a lot of HP damage on this wizard here, this lord, the sister, so I'm just going to try and nibble down whatever I can and see if we can feast. The Hell Cannon's still going strong, though, and the Sisters of Twilight are losing a lot, but he's probably going to kill it right now. All right, so let's fight here, fight here, fight here, and you guys fight here. And then, is the Hell Cannon still going? What a Chad. It's still going strong. You got to love it. All right, I could call in some Doom Knights, but I'm going to call in you guys. Start moving up to the center. We're going to keep following this character back here, and looks like we are okay on the objectives. We're going to be hanging in there. All right, so for now, let's get these guys, move in, do a little bit of this. And honestly, the amount of HP damage we've gotten from the Sisters, I think is almost worth it. It's pretty good. All right, so we're going to go attack there. We've gotten this objective. Hellstrider's getting a good fight there, and that is excellent. And yeah, the Hell Cannon is offline, but like the Sisters of Twilight are getting real smashed up. All right, so let's have you guys fight there. Good cycle charging, but we've gotten some good engagements as well. And I think the Aspiring Champions are going to be pretty menacing. We're going to come across here and see if we can get any other good fights. So yeah, not really too many Burning Head opportunities so far. Let's get this guy to go here. He's still attacking the Hell Cannon, and like the Sisters are very beat up. Now, they do have a healing ability, mind you. So you gotta watch out for that. Sisters of Thorn are still numerous, but the Burning Heads have not been super opportunistic here. Those are Wildwood Rangers, so we need to watch out for those. But let's get you guys coming in here. The other Hellstriders. I think we just kind of forsake this, pull you guys back a little bit, and then head over this way and start playing this side. Still going after the Hell Cannon, man. That's some dedication right there. All right, so these Sisters of Thorn are doing it. They're getting real aggro up in this game. And we want to collide here if we can. Perfect. And we're going to get another one moving up, get you guys here. And Sigvald can just kind of anchor out this objective. And then we need to look for some Burning Head opportunities, honestly. That's going to be pretty big. All right, keep retreating back with you. And the Hell Cannon has been chased, but the Sisters are literally almost dead on the edge of the map. So we'll see. I mean, they do have that healing ability, which is very good. And now we're going to get our first real fight, which is good. All right, so Sigvald's still anchoring down here. And I'm happy to take this fight. Let's go ahead and get a big Burning Head and do it right up the pipe like so. Sisters of Twilight might actually be in danger of dying here, although I did slip up. We need to get an unsummon here, so let's get an unsummon, pull these guys. And I did lose those to the Wildwood Rangers, but we just got a huge burning head on those guys, which is just super money. And Conjoined Destiny has not procced yet, but it will be procking soon. So we need to keep throwing axing. I do get the unsummon off, which is cool. And on this objective, we are starting to flip it, which is great. And yeah, I'm behind on objectives, though. I'm certainly behind on objectives. Okay, so the Destiny has popped. It's a big heal. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them broken before. You know, that's Trixie Hobbitses. And yeah, we get this objective. Let's get down here, anchor here. I think they're going to live, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're going to live. I'm going to try and chase them, but they only need another 12 seconds. If I can get them broken, I probably just win the game. So we're gonna see if we can get that done. All right, so come on, just break. -8 leadership. Okay, that's actually perfect. If I can just get them to break and chase them off, then I'm in good shape. Okay, that was really, really money. So now we just chase them off with the Knights of Immolation, and we are cackling all the way to the bank. All right, so we got the dual weapon warriors. We got you guys here. He's trying to Arrows of Kurnus, my fire wizard, but I think we're golden. Just chasing off that big centerpiece is going to be really good. Let's just keep running this way with you guys, and now we can go ahead and do a big burning head right on you guys. All right, excellent. So Sigvald and company are cooking over there, and Sisters are gone, so they're off the battlefield. So that's a pretty big one for us. And do I have any good call-ins right now? I don't really have anything super useful. Could basically get Forsaken, and that's more or less going to be it. Forsaken are okay here. They're definitely going to have some problems versus some of these Wildwood Rangers, though. All right, so let's come this way. Do a little bit of this. You know, the troops are fighting over there. We do manage to get the karate chop. Low ground is going all right. My wizard is very, very low here. And yeah, I should have brought 3 Hellstriders. I only had a couple, so that's tough. But very close game. Like he's outvaluing in some ways, but I'm also doing pretty good in others. Yeah, we do manage to stabilize that. Let's get Sigvald heading up here. And the Doom Knights are going to go do a bombardment over their head here. Let's get you in the trees. Forsaken coming this way. And I'm thinking about calling in some Blood Beasts. Like, I feel like they might actually be good here. All right, so let's drop the bombardment. Very nice. Ooh, that was a money one right there. And then we can attack these Sisters of Thorn. And we do have our Bright Wizard hiding in the trees. Forsaken coming up to party. And now we can get out some Speedy Boys, which is going to be nice. What are these, Wild Riders? All right. So we do fold up the middle. The Doom Knight's able to do some good work. I think we're going to need some reinforcements there, some speedy ones. So we're going to get them out there. Forsaken are coming, you're coming. And then we need to go get a Burning Head in a moment. Yes. Hopefully the Doom Knights will Giga Chat it and we can anchor it and do fine. We're going to go ahead and do a Burning Head right there just to try and cook what we can before we lose this wizard. Although arguably I should have saved it for the other units there, but that Burning Head will be pretty nice. All right, so we're going to get you guys in and get the Forsaken coming in there too. Sigvald can go and fight these, which I think is going to be fine. And now we do have some other elements. Yeah, a lot of speed coming in. 675, these are what? Sisters of Thorn, these are Wild Riders. Yeah, tricky. But we do win that fight, I think, on the objective. It's going pretty well. The Wild Hunters of Kurnus are probably going to start losing this. Let's pull you guys back. Yeah, let's get back. Sigvald's fighting these. I have my Bright Wizard hiding in the trees. Not my Bright Wizard, but you guys get it. And yeah, now we can call this in, do a little bit of an ambush here. So we're going to do an ambush on you and get the Doom Knights to go intercept them also. And hopefully the Forsaken and company will just, you know, get the job done here. All right, come on, give it to me. Oh my God, they're just having serious aggro issues. All right, so we're going to charge in. I don't even know what the hell did that damage there. That's some funny business. And let's get some Hounds, charge these Sisters, and hope for the best. All right, so those are Wildwood Rangers. Let's go attack here. I don't know how they managed to get away from that. Don't ask questions. Forsaken are nearby. Let's get the Forsaken to pile in and help. That's got to be very nice. And do we have a Burning Head? We will soon. All right, Sigvald's doing good. He's bumping and grinding over there. Probably calling in some baseline Marauders here soon is going to be very nice. But this is taking a little bit too long for me to get the trade back. I think my opponent's actually winning. All right, so let's do this. Burning Head. That's going to be a pretty ideal target there. And we can get another Hound unit just to try and rip these Sisters of Thorn up. That's going to be the play. All right, hopefully they win here. The Forsaken brick is doing fine, but I don't have the capture weight to really break them off. So it's going to have to be at some point like a triple cap. You know, it's going to be ugly. Sigvald's almost got it. If I could break these Sisters, that would be really nice. They're still confident despite all that, which is pretty nutty. All right, let's call you guys in. And now it's time to just start getting Marauder waves. All right, my mouse is tripping out a little bit here. Let's get you up there. Get some baseline Marauders coming in and get back to the objective. Sigvald has almost broken these guys. Sisters are nibbling pretty hard. And now we can move here with these. Yeah, it's getting precarious on the points. It really is. All right, so how'd they do? Did they take down the Sisters of Thorn? Wow, those Hound units are straight up losing to that Sister. Thought 2 of them would for sure win that. All right, let's get another Marauder. You guys can move up and head over to the point here and retreat. That's going to be what we need to do. All right, so how's that looking? Yeah, we're running here. Those guys are coming in. Let's attack. Let's go get the Hound units down there, get you guys here. Sigvald's almost finished off those units. We got double Marauder on its way. but they're about to suffer against these Wild Riders. I don't have a Hellstrider in reserve at the moment, so we're just going to charge here. Get you guys onto the objective, and we'll unsummon you. We do have the Doom Knights still around, which is great, so maybe the Doom Knights can make a difference. I don't know. There's only a couple of them left. Need to get these guys away, and hopefully the Forsaken get it done there. Hopefully they do. All right, so we're going to fight. Do I have enough for another Winds of Magic, a Burning Head down there? I do. And we have another Houndo unit, so the Hound unit can come over here. Okay, I'm probably going to need it here. I suppose Forsaken can charge. The Wild Riders are really punishing me. I was so nervous about Melkoth spam that I didn't bring the answers that I needed to bring, so that's very tough. All right, that's going to be really good, though. That's going to be some damage there. Yeah, this is a build loss for sure so far. Like, the elements that are not going well, yeah, it's a lot of it's on my builds. All right, so let's move you guys up, get you guys here. And we do get another Burning Head on those Wildwood Rangers, which have been very, very good here. We're going to chase those Sisters of Thorn. Sigvald is going to need to get more objectives. You know, we're going to need to get more. Blood Beasts are something I should be testing out more here, you know. I don't want to lose my Bright Wizard. I still have enough for another Burning Head. We do manage to win this fight here. Arrow of Karnus is probably going to snipe my Wizard, but he's already done his job. He's done great. All right, Sigvald, it's your time to fight on this objective. It is your time, my champion. Yes. All right, so we get that. Let's get another Marauder over here. Can we win this game? We are up in value pretty considerably now. I feel like I need, more infantry. I'm just going to get run down by his expensive cav is really the issue. All right, you need to help win that fight, and I'm thinking about a Blood Beast calling, although I don't know how well they're going to function here. So let's get that engagement here. Let's get Sigvald down there, and yeah, I think we just need a lot of infantry swarming up. Just to press the objectives and, get the captures and all that. Okay, so that's stable. And down here, we do have the Hellstriders, so we are chilling, and we're going to get this point now, which is outstanding. Sigvald's here. Do I win on just the two? It's really close. I think I got to play for all three. Yep, looking okay down here, I think. Do we have any Hound units that can maneuver over there? I'm going to need something speedy, to go help out here. The Doom Knights might be able to go help finish these guys off, which is going to be nice. So Sigvald can start fighting in the middle. Let's go after that damn Waystalker and keep these guys in the trees. Looking good. Dryads are coming out. Dryads will be beatable for Marauders. All right, Sigvald, take down that character. Might be able to do it eventually. Doom Knights are going to push here. Okay, so the Doom Knights have gotten it. This bottom objective is probably safe for now. So he's probably going to try an Alpha Strike over here on the far side, maybe. Would be my guess. So we're going to pull back into the trees a little bit, and we do have another Hellstrider to call out, so we're just going to call it a second one. Alrighty, so if they want to charge us, we have the counter charge here. So we're going to counter charge them there, and that's going to be very bad for them. If I do get that counter charge off. Yep, that's a big win for us. Let's get you guys to go here. Sigvald is going to keep anchoring this point. And big win potentially. No. I don't want any of that. Whatever the hell that is, I don't want to buy what you're selling. Okay, that was a little bit of scariness, but I think we're okay. Okay, so Sigvald's coming. Marauders are going to capture this point. Soon it's going to become a situation where I win on just two objectives, so I'm hoping that will be sooner than later. We do manage to fold those guys up, so Sigvald's on his way down. We do have decent capture weight there, and we got the double cap there. Looking good. I actually think we win. Wow, that was an insanely contested game. Let's get some Forsaken. They're fast, they hit hard, they kill Dryads, so what's not to love. All right, so let's get these guys around the back, and you guys pull back. Sigvald is grinding here, but we're going to need a little bit more. So you guys go this way. Yeah, and we do manage to flip the middle pretty hard. There are some Dryads there, but we need to stagger these units. And, I think I need to leave those guys down there. All right, so we're going to come around the back. You guys can go and, let's see if we could just break this position just with our Hellstriders and stuff. Might be possible. All right, so the Forsaken are coming. We're going to reinforce the middle. You guys fight here, and we do have Wild Riders arriving. Calling in my Bright Wizard again would not be a good idea. But we do get a full surround here, but it doesn't seem to be doing too much. The Dryads are anchoring, and the Forsaken, I think, are needed down there. I think we're going to need them. And maybe even a heavy chariot of some sort would be good. Haven't had an opportunity to really use the Blood Beast yet. Maybe let's try out the Blood Beast, see what we can do with them. All right, one Doom Knight has come back. I am chasing in points. You know, it's messy, but here we are starting to beat the Dryad. Sigvald is just waving around his huge dong and having fun. Let's get the Blood Beast out, see what they can do against Dryads. We'll find out. Okay, so we're anchoring here. We do win on 2 points now, so now I can keep fighting over here, but it's not as urgent, right? All right, so the grind continues, and Doom Knight number 1. We can send the Doom Knight to go sit on this Waystalker here. Cool. Yeah, I think he had. Yeah, I do just went on 2 now, but I'm happy to keep fighting here as well. And we're gonna need to reinforce the other side, so we're gonna do that. And yeah, Sigvald can keep bumping and grinding over there. Let's unsummon you guys. We got some Wildwood Rangers, but that's why the Blood Beasts are here, is to deal with that. And Forsaken are doing good. They're doing great. Yeah, we just need to keep killing these Dryads. Sigvald's going to be a problem here, for sure. Let's get some of these dual weapon warriors down there. They're pretty good against, like, those random pieces. Okay. And we do win this objective, which I think just wins us the game. Yeah, the fact that we won that, I was a little bit nervous about losing it, but we are 13.9 against 11.3 now. My opponent blundered pretty hard with the Sisters, but, you know, the Hell Cannon is the sweet siren of chaos. People want it bad, and... You know, and then they dive and they lose to it. That's actually, I lost a really good game against Blood Penguin recently, doing that exact same thing. I was trying to dive his Hell Cannon so hard he just farmed me for value. It was not good. But yeah, the initial play was good. Like the sniping on the Hell Cannon with the Sisters, I liked that tech. I almost think maybe like Sisters on an Eagle could be pretty money, you know? I don't know. Well, anyways, let's get some of these guys down. We don't care too much about that point. We're just going to win on these two. I'm not going to overextend. I'm just going to chill out because my opponent obviously has shit hiding in the trees here. Like I'm just waiting at this point. All right, so we got 400. We do see another call in here. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Wildwood Rangers just cackling in the bushes here. Let's get the Blood Beast over here because he's going to try and get this objective and then do a big rotate, like a big maneuver. I think actually a Chariot. Hellstriders are also good. If he just calls in mobility, like having Hellstriders are just such a good counter against Wood Elf mobility. Man, I need to check out my mouse after this. It's getting a little bit funky. All right, so Chad Sigvald is going at it. We see, are they consolidating? We're going to kind of park between the two objectives here. Sigvald's fine. Like he's fine. He's just gonna fight there, and they're going to make a play for it. But I'm rapidly going to be winning on one, so that is really good for us. We got the Hellstriders back. I mean, Sigvald's still going. We're going to run him back this way, see if we can make it. And the Blood Beast should be able to punch the Wildwood Rangers in the face pretty good. All right, so is this enemy mobility? Yeah, these are Wild Riders here. So here we can just get a surround on them. So we're just going to get a full surround and kill these Wild Riders. That should be good. And then on the objective, we get ready to fight. So the big thing is going to be probably punching these guys in the face. The Wildwood Rangers need to go. They're the biggest problem. We get a freebie on his elites back there, which is good. And now we want to get the dual weapon warriors. Maybe everybody kind of consolidating up here to help out. But the Blood Beast should be pretty nasty. Yeah, they're going to get right on top of those guys there. And the Hounds, how are we looking? Yeah, he's just trying to run me off here. So at this point, we could just pull in the Poison Hounds and just let the Hellstriders chase them. They could probably handle that solo. So Blood Beasts do push out pretty hard. We can retreat back, go help a little bit here. Let's get you guys around the back here. You guys can fight there. And at this point, just reinforcing the backside objective is going to be best. All right, let's get Hellstriders over there. Looking good. You guys are coming in. Blood Beasts have retreated back. Let's get them here. Charge into the back of that unit. Sigvald just keep going ham, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. All right, dual weapon warriors. If he has something to ninja that objective, maybe, but I don't think we need to worry. The Hellstriders cleaned up those. Let's pull them down here to make sure nothing funny happens there. And yeah, oh, those are actually Wild Riders. Okay, but we do get a full surround there, which is pretty good on those guys. I really like the aspiring champions in this matchup. They feel pretty good. All right. So Sigvald's just going ham. We do have the dual weapon boys, who will trade actually very well into the Wildwood Rangers. It's not like a win, but it's a decent trade. And the Poison Hounds get a full surround here, so we're going to retreat them away because their leadership sucks. And we're going to get some Marauders as well, move them up. And the Hellstriders are now just hanging out on the point, and that's going to be all she wrote. So GG, well played. That was, dude, I thought I was going to lose that game. Yeah, I thought I was going to lose for sure. GG, well played. That's a very top-tier opponent. Attack speed enjoyer is very good, so happy with that win. Happy with that win. That was a great one. Love how many tourneys this community does. Yeah, it's great. We have so many people that run tournaments through Total Tavern. It's a really good like hub. But dude, that build was annoying to play against, man. 1500 on those Sisters. This is like a tabletop build. This is like some shit you would run into in tabletop. I'm not even joking. Like a dragon with a wizard on the side and Mass Sisters of Thorn is actually a meta build in Old World. It was until the recent hotfix, but my Hell Cannon got shit on. So next time I probably just not bring it because it's just so easy to shut down. GG, well played. Yeah, man, me too. Yeah, I thought I was in big trouble. But Sigvald, he's just so hot right now, dude. He just kept going, you know? So we got a Sigvald game tonight. We got an Ever Chicken game. We're getting a lot of cool stuff. Oh, God. I have to play the Dark Lord next game. I have to play Oishi. Oishi. Okay. Let's get this. And it's going to be... what are we doing? That was Warriors of Chaos. Yes. Warriors of Chaos versus Wood Elves. All right. Yeah, it's like he swapped his reserves with his main army. I know. I'm telling you, his list is like a meta tabletop list. I don't know if he plays tabletop, but that was like a meta tabletop. All right, let's go battle the Oishi, see what we can do. Depends on the map. The map will dictate a lot, but we're gonna find out. Sorry, I forgot to check value, but it's all good. Okay. Well, if we're gonna be sent to the pits, it's I don't mind if it's by the #1 player in the leaderboard rankings right now. I don't mind that. All right. You like have fun? And we are going to be facing the corn dog. So what is that going to be? Map. We are, oh, Gates of Ekrend. Interesting. Okay, so Gates of Ekrend versus corn. That's a map you don't see too much these days, but I decided to throw it back in tonight for a little bit of a throwback. That's actually one of the maps that CA added to the core game from our map makers. Hope they play Chorfs. No. What's the score? We're undefeated tonight. I'm playing my main. I'm playing my best faction, so odds are we'll do better than we usually do. We're 2-0 at the moment. Yeah, 2-0 at the moment. But wait, 2-0 or 3-0? 2-0. Yeah, 2-0. We defeated 2 very good players, so it's not been easy. Tonight's a bracketed tournament, so it's not Swiss, so the matches are just going to get harder as you advance. What magic do we do here? Okay, I think I have an idea. I think I know what must be done. So I gotta look into my mouse. It's tripping out on me here. Okay. Does anyone play Deathmaster? Yeah, he gets played. Deathmaster is not an off-meta pick. I mean, somewhat off-meta these days, but he was picked for quite some time. You know, he was popular for a hot moment, you know. Okay. So let's see here, and then we're gonna want 2 of you probably. Great. All right. So far, I'm liking the build a lot. I'm just a little bit of a decision paralysis about what Lord we should bring. I mean, the chicken is all right. The Searing Doom chicken. Death Magic has always been pretty effective here for sure. Like, even though Khorne does have spell resist, they're still not like, you know, indestructible against such magics. Slanesh Wizard is also not bad. You can like rampage and get good fights. Oh yeah, I mean, Cathay is very weak against Khorne. They always have been, even before Khorne got buffed, right? So you were just kind of cursed. But I mean, you chose Cathay. Cathay is hard, and Khorne is extremely meta across the board now. So you know, it is a dice you do roll. You know, when you get in there. Yeah, you rolled the dice a little bit, but that's okay. I respect it. That's powerful. Okay. All right, so what are we going to call in here? What do we want to get? Obviously, I'm going to need horsemen. I know Aishi's like a horseman overlord. He loves to just use his horsemen, so we just have to decide how we want to, what kind of horseman we want to use here. Yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do. I think I know what must be done. All right, so we're going to get you, cut all this, keep that. Do this, and then we're going to do this and that. Yeah, that's a pretty nice little kit right there. That feels pretty clean to me. Tretch is not meta. Oh, okay. So Tretch, all jokes aside, Tretch can see a little bit of play in matchups where you're really worried about your ship being sniped. The Craven Tail can rise from the ashes. I'm not even joking. He occasionally will get some milk like that, yeah. I hunger for the Queek meta. Yeah, well, you might have to hunger a little bit longer, unfortunately. Queek is pretty off meta. He's pretty weak. I mean, against dwarves and against Cathay maybe, but the Cathay has dragons, so it's kind of just like a shit show, you know? Yeah, it's not necessarily great. Okay, so let's get you guys. Yeah, so CA just did a hotfix the other day. It was like 2 days ago or something, and they fixed the unit caps for a lot of issues, and apparently Blood Beasts are not going to get the Mark of Khorne, not going to require a Mark of Chaos. Like, this was something I brought up to them like a while ago, and they didn't do it, so I guess Blood Beasts are just on the menu for Warriors of Chaos, which is pretty thick. That's pretty good. It's pretty good indeed, because they're very good in this matchup. Like, they can take the fancy guys to Pound Town. What the hell am I talking about? The Wrathmongers, yeah. Okay, so we got 3 of those. We have to worry about corn gore. Corn gores are a little tricky, but I think we have counterplay to the corn gore. Question is the Wrathmonger, right? There's no Wrathmonger restrictions tonight, so I probably need something that can actually feasibly kill a Wrathmonger. So let's see what we can whip up here. That's actually kind of a cute idea. It's expensive though. Yeah, Wrathmongers are a bit problematic. They're hard to kill. They're very, very difficult to kill. So let's grab 1 more mobile unit in our starting army. Looks good. I guess you could just shoot Wrathmongers with like hell cannons and things like that too. You know, that feels like it's totally fine. Armored Chaos Troll versus Blood Beast. I mean, the Armored Chaos Troll is a lot tankier, but does actually have less HP. The regeneration is nice. Yeah, hell cannon's mandatory in this matchup. It is. Yeah, you have to bring it. It's just too good not to bring. Swords of Chaos are cool as hell. What about the Knights of the Brazen Throne? Oh, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, but sadly, probably not very good here. Oishi's still building. He's up to no good. He's scheming away, I'm sure. Severed Claw just gets pounded by the elite armor piercing, so that's probably not good. Chosen of Khorne dual weapons are kind of an interesting one. It's like a elite heavy hitting unit. You know, maybe gets her done. Get her done. Slaughter Brutes suck. Mutilith Vortex Beasts are potentially okay here. Yeah. Let's try a little bit of this. And then for you, what abilities can we cut? I don't think so. Man, that is unfortunate though. That uses so much. Okay, so 1300. And do we want a Chaos Knight in this matchup? Probably not. Just the Khorne Gores are just going to be a huge problem. So probably just armor piercing units. Do Wrathmongers do fire damage? I think they do, right? Yeah, I think they do, unfortunately. So that makes that a very, very dodgy pick, I do dare say. Yeah, two of those are probably fine. And so what kind of mobility do they have? They have the Hellstriders, the Hounds, or they have the Hounds, they have the Marauder Horsemen, the Flesh Hounds. Yeah, I mean, Minotaurs, of course, are a threat as well. Just bring Boris Todbringer, yeah. Toady knows how to party, dude. He's great. Toady is no joke. Rot Knights, yeah, not going to be good. What about a Chariot here against these guys? I don't think so. I think the Chariots are just too micro-intensive for this old man. A little too micro-intensive. Okay. I think that's as good as it's going to get. I think that's about as good as we're going to have here. Just such an awkward amount of money. I guess I can just bring something here. Screw it. All right. Good luck, have fun. Let's see how this goes. My opponent readied up and then unreadied up. There's no way. I wonder if he was taking as long to build it as I was. Now, if I were him, I'd probably go like triple Wrathmonger, just get really nasty, and maybe I lose to that. Maybe a Festus Blob with bodyguards. Oh, dude, I don't like playing that way. It's so stressful out of region when you have to deal with freaking like some Cornate character hunting Festus. Yeah, you feasibly could, like Festus. Oh, you know what? This might have been a Festus matchup. Yeah, on this map. I didn't remember we're on this map. There's like a lane pushing map. I should have gone Festus. Yeah, this was a mistake. But, yeah, this is a mistake. Damn. Festus would have been really good with like 2-foot duelist characters like Festus, Aecold, and I don't know, probably not Harry the Hammer, but, and then you have the AoE healing. You know, you can probably grind. But, I mean, we went with a more traditional style, like a wider style, to try and, you know, play the field a little bit. So we got a lot of Marauders. Marauders of Chaos. I just want to, like, put cheap, crappy bodies in front of his buzzsaws and then stack Blood Beasts on top of them. That's kind of the school of thought here. So we're going to see if we can get away with it. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. We have a Deathcaster, and we have Aspect of Doom and Darkness, Aspect of the Dread Knight for magic damage, and then Spirit Leech, just to, like, snipe Valkia if we need to. Let's get the Hell Cannon back there. Hell Cannon's going to be clutch as hell on this map. And we got 3 Horsemen, because Throwing Axes will feasibly be good. And then we're going to send a little bit of pressure over this side as well. So we're just going to send a little something over here and see what happens. All right. So you guys go in group 7, and we'll put you in group 5. All right, let's see how this goes. Festus, Aecold, Nurgle, Exalted Hero. Yeah, it could have been pretty good. But, you know, this style might work too. Like, we're learning tonight a little bit. I have not played this matchup too much since the changes, but we're going to find out. Gates of Akron. Yeah, it's a cool map. It definitely makes for some interesting interesting battles. All right. So we're going to move up, and we're going to get you guys to cruise. Yeah, head over here and get these hounds to go lurk here as well. And what do we got? Flesh Hounds of Corn. Yeah, we're not going to win that fight. So we're going to just move up and try and take their home objective, actually, if they're not going to even play it. You know, I'm more than happy to do that. We're going to move the cannon over here a little bit, and we're just going to retreat you guys back. Yeah, we're just going to retreat back. That's not a winning situation. So we're gonna just try and grab his home objective, 100%. All right, so first column's going to be Blood Beasts of Corn, obviously. And we need to get the cannon to move up. So let's do the speed buff. And what do we call in first? Is it Valkia? I didn't see his lord. I think it's Valkia. It's Valkia the Bloody. All right, so we're going to just use some throwing weapons here. Why the hell not? And we're going to go ahead and start bombarding here. Go after the Chaos Warhounds. We do see a little bit of shenanigans here, so you might trap me. But we're going to get some Hellstriders out there to make sure nothing bad happens. So we're going to retreat. Maybe I got caught slipping there. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's pull back this way. I think we're okay. I think we're fine if we just kind of like hug here, chase in there, and do this. All right, and we do have them going for the artillery here, but I should be able to just get a Hellstrider to deal with that, no problem, right? No problemo. All right, so they're coming back here. We're going to get a Hellstrider, and we're going to pounce out and do this, and then just get ready to pounce on them here. Great, so no drama. We didn't really lose much, and we do see the Furies back here just kind of chilling out. We're going to get the Hell Cannon to start shooting at the Marauders here, and yeah, we are all good. So the Hellstriders are just going to guard the Hell Cannon, and we're just going to move up. So let's move up. They're more than happy to take that fight, I think. Let's get our caster here, and we can do a aspect of the Dread Knight on you to give you magic damage, and that should be pretty good. All right, so let's come back here, get them with the throwing weapons. You guys move through the trees, and you guys form ranks here. Seems like we're doing pretty good against the Hound units, although I'm getting blasted by the Skull Cannon, so we need to actually switch onto that and use the boom. All right, so we get those guys getting ready to go, looking fine. Let's get these Hellstriders that are AFK and move them up here to prevent the flank. You guys come this way, and yeah, now we just fight the good fight, see what happens, and hope for the best. We do have a Tormentor Sword, so not sure, but the Hell Cannon does actually... Oh, I'm hitting the trees. That's really bad. That's actually really bad. That ain't good. Yeah, so I'm hitting the trees against the Skull Cannon, which is very, very not good for us. Yeah, very, very not good for us. The Fleshhounds do get smashed up, though, pretty good. So very happy with that so far. And now we can call out some Blood Beasts. He's just got his Furies AFK in the corner, so that's good for us. Let's call out the Blood Beasts, continue fighting, and let the Marauders do their thing. We'll threaten the objective. And now you can see we are getting some damage on the... All right, so let's charge you. Yeah, go fight here. Hellstriders got their charge off. And now we can use Aspect of the Dread Knight on you guys to give basically just a damage buff. And we're going to leave these Hounds in the trees and hope for the best. All right, so we are starting to steal his objective. We do have some Hellstriders hanging out. The Hell Cannon is going to just sit on top of the ROR over the course of the game. And when the Furies are thinking about coming back in, I have to be very cognizant of that, you know. We got to be very aware of the situation. All right, we'll charge here, move you guys up, and we do get a charge on the Minos, but they're going to dunk on us pretty good there. Is he coming for the Hell Cannon yet? Doesn't look like it, but we will be ready. We're going to be watching. Watching, waiting, commiserating, say it ain't so. We are stealing his objective, slowly but surely. My lord got a little bit crunked, decided to charge in there. He's not going for the objective at the moment. Marauder Horsemen need to move up, throw some bows, and we do have the Ogres, so the Chaos Rat Ogres are moving on in. His Hell Cannon is getting smashed up too, which is good, so we're going to go ahead and just Spirit Leech it, try and expedite the process, and now he's going for it, so we were ready. We're sort of watching. And let's call in another Blood Beast here, do this, and see if we can hopefully stabilize that. I don't know if those Hounds are going to be enough to fend off those Furies. That actually could be a big disaster for us. We're going to have to see. All right, Blood Beasts are moving in. We do get some throwing weapons, which is good. Let's get all the throwing weapon attacks right there. And you guys fight there. You guys fight here. And hopefully we can stabilize this. We're going to try and get the Dawizar crew away and just hope they live. All right, so Spirit Leech onto the Hell Cannon. Let's get the throwing weapons. Looking good. Now we need to retreat a little bit, and we do manage to get those guys offline. It looks like the Hell Cannon is going to stabilize, so that's good. All right, so far it's a close fight. It's very, very close, but the problem is we're even on objectives. We need to get these guys out because they're about to get swarmed and take a fat L on that one. And now let's get the Dawizar crew back on here. Pull back a little bit, and we're going to need a Forsaken unit to just kind of defend our home objective, really. All right, so the Sorcerer Lord, we need to pull back. The Blood Beasts are getting smashed up over there, so that's not necessarily good. We're going to get you guys back here, and now we have stabilized this, so that's good. That's money. Forsaken come up, and soon we're going to need to start playing the other side, though. We're going to have to play all corners. And let's get this to shoot, go with the boom, and we have our Sorcerer character ready to go. Blood Beasts are going to get them, and Forsaken can hopefully come across, wreck you guys. All right, so he's really going for that Hell Cannon, really hard. I'm going to need some Hellstriders or something to deal with that. But we are getting good, consistent shots, and we are value farming him back here a little bit. These are Flesh Hounds of Khorne. So we're going to charge right here, and we're going to go ahead and do a... probably just give the magic damage to these guys again, call it a Hellstrider, come across, deal with this. Hopefully I don't lose my home objective, you know. That's going to be the big problem if we do end up losing that. All right, so you guys can go to the far side objective, try and ninja that if we can. And we are pulling a lot of value here, for sure. Let's get back. We do manage to get those hounds off, which is great. Doom and Darkness is going to potentially be all right here. Let's turn around and wait for the Minotaurs to overextend, and then we just kind of charge back into them here. And we're going to go ahead and do a overcasted Doom and Darkness there. Yeah, that should be good. Let's get the throwing axes going. Blood Beast can charge into the Exalted Bloodletters. You guys need to go get that point out there. And we do have some Houndos who've done their part. So let's get the Forsaken coming into the Marauders. You guys can go chase that thing down. And yeah, so we're going to fall behind in points here for sure. But we are going to get way ahead in value, which is potentially how we win this game. So we're going to start like pushing the objectives on the sides. Forsaken are getting in. He really wants his Hell Cannon like super bad. All right, so let's use Tormentor Sword here. It's about as good as it's going to get. We're going to just get in and fight. We're going to even Spirit Leech these guys, which doesn't feel great, but it's still damage, right? It's still steady damage. All right, so more call-ins here. I think we need another Forsaken unit, although a Marauder Great Weapon will probably be just fine, although Forsaken will get there faster. Make more of an impact. We did kill his Skull Cannon, so see it's dead in the bushes. The Hell Cannon was able to shoot it through all that. So that's pretty money. And now we're going to get a lot of capture weight here. You can go to this one. And we're just going to need to push. Okay, it is the Skull Taker. Skull Taker is a little bit scary. He's going to make his way there. But potentially a character we can just, you know, get with the throwing weapons and, yeah, and feast from there. All right, so we are going to get that outside objective. He's not responding super hard to it. But it's going to be a situation where we need to get a triple cap probably. But he's just hemorrhaging value right now. Just hemorrhaging it. Those are Exalted Bloodletters. Very frightening indeed. Let's get on those Marauders. Let's keep throwing here. And how are we going to get our objectives back, though, is the question, right? That's the tricky pickle of this all. We do get the outside so that we at least will stem the bleeding a little bit. Hell Cannon is probably going to go. We're going to drop it and just kind of make a run for it here. Magic damage. I could give magic damage to these guys. That will be potentially very good. Forsaken are trying. And I think I just need to call it another Blood Beast. Yeah. Cool that he's using Skull Taker, though. That's very stylish. I like that. That's a lot of fun business. All right, so let's get a couple of you guys, and we're going to start waddling to his home point now, which is going to be extra desperate and extra haggard, but it is what it is. We got to do it. No Blood Beast in reserve, only Forsaken, which aren't going to be super good here, I don't think, against all these freaking Bloodletters, but we'll try. Yeah, I don't really have a good answer for this here, honestly. Yeah, I don't. We'll do a little debuffing, try and debuff these guys down. It is Khorngors. Khorngors should die a little bit easier, but that debuff will be nice, and looks like they're coming for us here. So far, like, on a different map, this build might have worked, you know? On this map, it was a little bit dodgy. I think the Skull Cannon is offline, or the Hell Cannon is officially offline now. So we're going to get on these Flesh Hounds here. We're going to charge in, hopefully grind them down a little bit. Horseman could try some mobile shenanigans, but hopefully the Legion of Haggard will make it to his back objective, and we can go from there. The Zeech Chariot actually is what I should have called out. That would have been a very good play. All right, we're going to get magic damage here. Forsaken are still trying, but these are what? Exalted Bloodletters of Khorne. Oof. That is a scary unit. All right, let's sneak around, see what we can do. We're going to unsummon you and get the Blood Beast unsummoned as well. And Marauder's just kind of hanging out on vacation there. Yeah, we're up in value, but he's catching up now. This grind is definitely a little bit better for my opponent. Definitely a little bit cleaner. All right, let's get a Blood Beast out. Move them over here. Forsaken are still fighting, but man, oh man, there's a lot of good quality infantry here. He's going to reinforce his back point for sure. Another Blood Beast here. Should have unsummoned that guy. I don't know why we didn't. And now these gorillas are going to move in, but unfortunately there are Khorngors here. So we need to get around. See how he's like trying to get the Khorngors on us? So we need to just peace out, Tormentor Sword them or something would be good. Yeah, those Exalted Bloodletters are a problem. We don't really have a good answer for them. All right, so we Tormentor Sword that. We have a lot of momentum heading towards this, but let's just come back here. I think we have lost this game, unfortunately. Some elements of my build just weren't there. Just were not there. We didn't have an answer to really deal with like Skull Taker. The Festus blob actually would have been exponentially better here. Would have been way better. All right, so we're going to just keep running from these guys and just kind of trying to drag them around. Chariot character is going to be the next call-in, but I think it's too late. Horsemen are lurking. We do have some units heading this way, so maybe we take these characters and try and go down here. I don't know. So Chariot character is going to be 1350. You guys ready for the dreaded Book of Secrets? Yeah, I don't have good answers for the Exalted Bloodletters. I just don't. Yeah, I do think that the, what's it called, would have been better. The Hero Hammer blob. Probably would have been able to deal with quite a bit of this. All right, so I do have Book of Secrets. Let's go to the casino and see what we can get done. All right, so we're heading over this way. At least we value traded well, though. That's one element I'm very happy with. All right, so you guys are going to smash there. We did kill his Hell Cannon too. There was like a lot of stuff that, you know, went surprisingly decent. So let's get the Tzeentch character there. You guys can just come over here and take them to Pound Town. He's not playing for the far side, to my knowledge. I don't think he is. Yeah, Forsaken, just go eat it right there. And we can just go ahead and give this guy... He already does magic damage, so that's going to be fine. We'll try and Spirit Leech these guys off, even though they have insane spell resist. Yeah, the Chariot character did really good there, actually. That was very nice. All right, so we do get a good charge. Wow! Okay, I should have done that earlier. Look how hard the Tzeentch character is killing this frickin' Bloodletter. Okay. That might have actually won us a lot of momentum. Oh, and do we get the correct Buna book? We don't. We don't get that, sadly. All right, so Blood Beasts are smashing. Is there a chance here? Do we have a weird chance in this game? I don't know, man. That Tzeentch character did real good, though. He did real good. Oh, the Bloodletter guy's on foot. That's cool. Makes him a little bit harder to snipe. And I was afraid of him because I thought he was on his Juggernaut earlier, but apparently not. All right, so let's reinforce here, and we're going to get another infantry unit to waddle up here. Just keep running through these Bloodletters, and we can just go ahead and use Doom and Darkness on them to try and get them to crumble, but I don't think it's going to work. The Blood Beasts getting ready to swarm. We do have the Corngors there, so let's pull you guys back a little bit. Use the Tormentor Sword. Yeah, the Skull Taker guy is actually being very menacing. He's being very menacing. Corngors should not trade super well into these guys, but the Tzeentch character is losing. But he's actually been very effective so far. I'm liking him quite a bit. Let's just get a Hound. We're desperate. We just need everything we can. All right, so the Blood Beasts have arrived, and now we're just going to pile in and fight and get you guys to come over here and fight. We do have a little bit of time, but my Lord is like basically dead. Let's just do this for leadership so he doesn't break, and then we get you guys to charge there, you guys here, you guys around the top. And a very good game, though. This was a good game. I think it was winnable if I had a slightly cleaner build. But, you know, against somebody who just mains Khorne and, you know, you need to know what you're doing. It's very winnable for Wok, though. So if I run into him later, we'll see what we can do. All right, so full surround there. My Lord is probably cooked. And the Blood Beasts and Marauders are fighting, but there's no way we're going to get that. So GG, well played. Really well. Great game from him. There's a reason he's the #1 ranked player. You can't make a lot of mistakes against him. But we were in a really good position for, I would say, a decent portion of the game. We kept his Hell Cannon down. It only got 1,000 value. You know, like it was fine. The Exalted Bloodletters we did not have good answers for. They came out and they gave us the business pretty good. But the Hell Cannon got 1,200 value, which is fine. Hellstriders were good. Blood Beasts did fine. The Tzeentch hero out earlier would have been very good, I think. But it was a good scrap. It was a very, very good proper scrap. The Lord choice, I think I would switch. My Lord was a weak link. It was a weak link. All right. So GG, well played. Good luck later on. Report score, please. So we're not out of the tournament yet. It is double elimination. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what we can do on the bottom bracket. Yeah, Bloodletters are rough, but I think we were up 2,000 value. If we could have stabilized that 2,000 value and continued that momentum, we win, right? So, I mean, you could go Festus with like Rancid and Fleshy. Cut Children of Nurgle if you're going to be playing that way. And then we would need to probably go like Aecold plus, you know, something else. I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of options. That's what's so fun about Warriors of Chaos. It really is like a toolbox faction. You can do so much. The Tzeentch hero would have helped earlier. Yeah, especially, I mean, I didn't realize his character was on foot. I wouldn't have feared him so much. That's for sure. All right, but we should have an opponent waiting for us on the bottom, maybe. How would you fix Druchii? I have no idea. I'd have to really go into I feel like the Dark Elves, every time I see them, they're in like the semifinals or something. So, yeah, we're actually... So we have some time. We'll try and cast the game, somebody else's game. Let me see if they started yet. So I'm just going to go look for a lobby with 2 people sitting in it. Okay, I have no idea who's in here. What games are being played right now? So we'll go look for topside bracket games. So Oishi is basically... That was a quarterfinal game. So if we go look at this, I was playing in essentially the quarters right there. This is the semis and the finals. Bottom side, I'm now pretty far in the bottom, so I have a decent chance at making it, but I have to beat Oishi twice if I make it. Or whoever ends up playing him. Oishi will be playing either Boss Toss or Lahoot. So Boss Toss is playing Khorne, so there would be a Khorne mirror match, and Lahoot would be... I don't know what Lahoot's playing. Something or other. What do we got down here? Scrambled Eggs playing, Butcher Bird's playing Def, Attack Speed Enjoyer is waiting right there. Dark Age Rush is down here, Blood Penguin playing Bretonia, the true Giga Chat of this tournament. Yeah, that's a fun one. Let me see if Boss Toss and Lahoot have started yet. All right, let's check it. Two already in game. I definitely think that was a winnable match, though. It was winnable. Yeah, it was good. Damage Reflects. Yeah, Damage Reflect is actually not bad against Khorne. It's like one of the few matchups that's decent. Kolek is a death sentence versus Khorne. Too many ways to crump him. Yeah, he's dangerous, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't like Kolek against Khorne. I think Festus could be good. Like Festus AoE draining those blobs could feasibly do well. Yeah, the damage reflection ability is pretty badass. Oh, here we go. Yeah, boy, we got a game on our hands. Aces. I'm waiting on bottom bracket. We'll see what our boy Bostos can do. Speaking of, like, another, right, like, we're seeing Dark Elves in the quarterfinals, you know? I mean, they're probably going to lose to Khorne if I were a betting man, but it's, hey, they're here still, right? This is an SFT, too. I mean, he probably had to get through some strong players. Let's look at Lahoot. So Lahoot has defeated Revan and defeated the Space Pope. Space Pope, yeah, I know these two players. Revan defeated Blood Penguin, but Blood Penguin, to be fair, is on Bretonnia, which is like a huge setback. We're pretty okay here. Yeah, we're pretty all right. Yeah, Bostos is always fun to watch. He's great. My fellow elder millennial. Yes. And now we ride. And now we ride. Oh, I got to make that announcement to the players, by the way. Nah. Still make it. Okay. And then here we'll do a quick announcement. By the way, forgot to mention, player who makes finals from top side a bracket gets 2 lives in finals. Good luck. All right. I forgot to put it in the description, but yeah, it's pretty much pretty standard for double elim. Well, Nicholas, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, Marathi could do something. A little Marathi action. She's pretty good against Khorne just because she has good debuffing. Like, she lowers her melee attack by a lot, so what's not to love? Soul Stealer's fine. Like, Marathi Soul Stealer in this matchup is adequate, you know. Probably going to see a dragon of some sort, though. Yeah. Yeah, Hell Cannon's friendly firing is very lore friendly. Warriors of Chaos vs. Monogods was an easy loss for Walk. That's actually not true. Oh, you're saying before it was. Okay, yeah, I understand. No, Walk is actually good against Khorne. But Oishi is like one of the best Khorne players. So he's like the pinnacle, right? And I'm not as good of a player as him. And the fact that we're able to keep it close and potentially almost win if I play cleaner, it's definitely good. Yeah, Bretonnia is just awful to play, I feel. I mean, they can still win. It's just so much effort, dude. Oh, it's so much effort. We're going to see if the Penguin can climb. Yeah, if this one I wouldn't have to do. It was close. I fumbled, but it was winnable. I was ahead 3K almost at one point. All right. So I was just talking to Bostos a little bit. Bottom side of the bracket is progressing. Let's refresh this. So once the top side is like finished, we are just going to go. So we're going to follow the top side all the way through. Although if it's a Khorne mirror match, I might just go do something else. Ooh, I might have to play Scrambled Egg Special or Alexander Nuts. Yeah, we'll see who we end up playing. Yeah, Oishi likes the strong stuff. He only plays the strong stuff. Yeah, he's not someone who's going to play like something weak. Foot Malekith? Oh, no way. That would be so haggard. He would just get like bullied by the Khorne fighters. I mean, Malekith on foot doesn't even have armor piercing, so. Let me actually just look at the builds real quick here. Let's see. That is a badass build from the Wood Elves. Holy shit. If that works, I'm going to laugh so hard. There's no freaking way that works. Okay, well, we're going to see. Oh my god, that is a weird build. Pigtonia greater than Bretonnia. It's true. Yeah, it is true. The Greenskin Cav are more effective. Do you feel like you let Team USA down? Yes, I did. But, you know, the thing is, Scotch, about that game is that by the time I had played my match versus Blood Penguin in that series, my team was already up like 3-0. So we had 0 chances of losing the round. So the pressure was definitely off. But yeah, no. I mean, Martinius is extremely good. I would say we go back and forth, him and I. Blood Penguin and I also go back and forth quite a bit. But he also plays weaker factions. I think he's a better player than me, but he just plays weaker factions. No, you can pick whatever you want. You ever play Spire? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I have no idea what Spire is. Dude, the build is, yeah, I know. It's, maybe he just wants to go out on a shield. Yeah, he's got mass Witch Elves, which, I mean, Khorne is not going to expect that. That's for damn sure. I mean, that is a build that you don't see often. So maybe it'll do something. We will see. We will see indeed. All right, so taking a look at the build for the Druchii, it's going to be a Supreme Sorceress of Dark Magic with Soul Stealer. So there's a combat dragon that can heal itself. Witch Elves, I mean, they will massacre cheap Khorne infantry. Anything super elite, they will struggle against, but the cheaper stuff, they will cut it up. And repeater crossbows can do good damage against most Khornate targets, but the issue is protecting them against Furies and things like that. And Valkia, right? Looking at the armies of Khorne and Bastos, he's going to be using a warrior wall in the front, so he's got 3 Chaos Warriors, which will honestly probably trade evenly with the Witch Elves, which is not necessarily what the Druchii are looking for. Granted, like a breath attack from the dragon or popping the Witch's Brew, those type of things, you know, are potentially game changers there. Aside from that, we got some Khorne Gores and Marauders, so he's going to be doing a full court press. He's basically just going to be lining up and moving forward and trying to take it to his opponent here. So not too many schemes. We do have the Hellforged Bellowers. Brutal against Dark Elves. A Bolt Thrower on an open field map can theoretically do some damage against it, and the Dragon can also kill this very easily if it can catch it. But this is going to be very, very brutal for the Dork Elves, I see. I mean, I think this matchup's probably pretty Khorne favored, I would say, but I don't know. You never know. Poor Bastos is expecting an arrow line. I think Bastos is totally fine against archers. He has the ROR Hell Cannon, which, Skull Cannon, excuse me. Pretty nasty. Khorne Gore's up on the Vanguard as well. No admin stuff. We're all good. And, yes. Did work. There we go. All right. So the battle is on, ladies and gentlemen, here in a minute. Both players are primed and ready to go. And once again, thank you all for joining on this fine Thursday night. Or Friday morning, or wherever, whatever part of the world you're in. Yes, yes. Let us know your predictions in chat. I think most people here, I mean, Bastos is a homie. I like him a lot, but I definitely would like to see a Dark Elf upset. I think it would be fun to see them and see if he can pull off such witchcraft against Oishi in the following rounds as well. Yeah, Dork Elves is what we call them sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Although, if I had to like tier rate the elves in terms of which ones I like the most, Wood Elves are probably my favorite. I really like Wood Elves. Like, they're badass. They got a lot of cool flavor. High Elves, they've been growing on me in competitive play. I've actually been playing High Elves, mixing them into my repertoire, and having a lot of success. Like, High Elves can beat down Khorne, actually, pretty damn well, if you know what you're doing. So, Repeater Crossbow Cav are going to start shooting, but, like, you need to get something to screen out these Warhounds, and we do see some Witch Elves being called out. And, yeah, this is a pretty crazy playstyle here. But that freaking Hellforged Bellowers is going to be the pain. When that thing starts shooting, if it's able to line up its sights, there's a lot of hills and elevation here you can't abuse, as well as trees. So this map does have some cool shenanigans. But we do see the Repeater Crossbow shooting, and some heavy micro from Lahoot as he attempts to run away from the Hounds, but the Dragon is going to be jumping into the Hounds here. And a volley shot does go off on the Marauders, not going to be terribly significant. Hounds do probably get broken and or routed here by the big Dragon. Terror routes on low leadership war beasts is certainly not what they enjoy. And the Witch Elves are just hiding in the bushes, trying to avoid the Hellforged Bellowers for now. I would wager the Dragon's maybe going to fly back that direction. But the Dark Elves are doing some cool shit. They're like isolating the weak side of Khorne's army and just kind of ignoring them where they're strong, which is very, very elfish, I do dare say. So moving back across, we do see the ROR Skull Cannon getting a brutal shot here on the Witch Elves, who lose about 40% of their HP. Going to be retreating down the hill. I mean, they have no defenses against range whatsoever. Cold One Knights are called out to try and chase this thing down, but they're also going to suffer its wrath. Lahoot needs to get his Dragon and chase this thing. The Dragon needs to do work here. Otherwise, you know, Khorne is just going to bully you over there and you're going to have a bad time. But Witch Elves are going to be left to their own devices on this objective. Definitely vulnerable against Monsters Infantry. If like a Minotaur comes in or a Blood Beast, they're going to have a pretty horrific time, I do think. And we do get the Cold One Knights moving up, but they're going to be running into Marauders and a wall of Warriors, and it's not going to be fun for them. But I mean, if they can get an engage here and do some damage, you know, worse things have happened. But Witch Elves preparing to come out, and Lahoot does charge down there, but is met with the Warriors. But good micro. He doesn't blunder too hard. The Dragon needs to be chasing that Hellforged Bellowers like nonstop. And then Valkia needs to be chasing the Dragon, kind of a bit of a rock, paper, scissors there. But the Witch Elves are emerging from the trees, and currently we do see the points advantage going to the Druchii. The Dork Elves sitting well. In the back, we do get Blackheart Corsairs being called in. Very good against infantry. And another shot on the Witch Elves there is able to do some big work. Now, here you just pop Witch's Brew. You got to pop the Witch's Brew and just go bananas. Get a big Soul Stealer over here. You know, call it a day. That's going to be your best situation. Witch Elves engaging the Chaos Warriors of Khorne. And now the Dragon is going to be popping on top of the Hellforged Bellowers. And this is where you use Soul Stealer. and get all your repeater crossbows. Like, all these repeater crossbows should be shooting it right now, and this would be actually a dead Hellforged Bellowers. If Lahoot micros this well, this Hell Cannon could feasibly be killed here. Soul Stealer, need to get these guys lined up and shooting at the Hellforged Bellowers. There you go. And depending on how now it is microed by Khorne, we will see if it lives. So the Dragon is fighting Valkia, Soul Stealer going down. This is very good. Lahoot is playing very clean. And, oh, that feels so good. The Catharsis. Oh, look at that thing. Just getting pounded. I mean, it can heal in combat, but it does take a massive amount of damage. Soul Stealer has another 5 seconds. Potentially going to crumble. We will see. But the Dragon needs to keep hunting that thing down, and then maybe the Witch Elves will be able to turn the tide. So pulling back are the repeater crossbows. On the far side, we see Witch Elves hanging out. At this point, one of the Witch Elves should stay on this objective, and the other one should come back. And I think that's what he's doing. Man, Lahoot is really, really playing quite well with this. It's not an easy matchup, I feel. But the Hellforged Bellowers, where are they? Did it pull back? It did. It's very low. The Dragon needs to chase after it. Keep that thing honest. You know, make sure it doesn't get any healing. Here we do get some Hounds up at the cause, so the Hounds are able to get on their repeater crossbows. So some Dark Riders or Cold Knights would be able to deal with those, and Dark Riders will be coming out to screen them. Up in the sky, we have Valkia battling versus the Dragon character, and Furies are also helping, which is certainly a little bit scary, as Witch Elves do come from the other side of the map. And we do see the Houndos here getting intercepted by the Corsairs or Witch Elves, as well as the Dark Riders, but overall, it's going to be tricky. So another Soul Stealer probably going to be casted here soon. Khorne is just going all in on this objective here, pretty much pulling their entire army and forsaking the other side. Looks very similar to the game I just played, actually, as we do see the repeater crossbow cab pulling back, getting ready to turn about face and shoot at the Fleshhounds of Khorne. Moving up the hill are the Blackheart Corsairs. Corsairs going to be chewing away as a huge Soul Stealer does get dropped, and will do good damage and also heal the Dragon. Corsairs, they'll fight okay against these type of units. They will beat Marauders and probably beat Khorngors, honestly. I'm not sure, but something to evaluate. More Chaos Warhounds chasing. Going to need some more Dark Riders. These repeater crossbows need to be active. The fact that they're mostly running is one of the reasons why the game is going a little bit south for the Dark Elves. Dark Elves do have a lot of time to grind value, though. They're not like in a super, super tight pinch here. As we do see the Skull Cannon coming back. It does get a beautiful shot there. Really nice, but not a ton of damage, but still not insignificant. But yeah, Khorne is just all over the Dark Elves right now, because the entire Dark Elf DPS equity is like tied up in these repeaters, right? And they're not shooting at the moment, which is very, very dodgy. As a matter of fact, like, use your resources here to call out a Dark Rider melee and get on top of these Warhounds. I mean, I guess they are getting decent shooting, 8 leadership, we'll see. But these bows need to be doing damage, and against Khorne, it's very, very hard to do that. As we see the Dragon character going after the Skull Cannon here, so it's going to be moving in. Minotaurs are now nearby, so it's not going to be as easy as it once was. There was a window of time where maybe that thing could have died, but I think we're starting to see the slow bleeding of Lahoot, where he's going to be dropping to the lower side of the brackets. But a valiant attempt. There were some elements of his build that worked very well. We're going to see a fat Sword of Khorne. Oh, God, so good and tasty right there. Brutal. Really able to get the job done. Repeater crossbows shooting into the back of the Marauders, and we see some Witch Elves rallying here, but the Dark Elves are just so far behind. That Soul Stealer is going to be very good. Here we do see the Hellforged Bellowers getting another shot. Has it paid for itself yet? No, not yet. So I think after the nerfs, the Hellforged Bellowers are still very good, but I don't know if they need to be restricted. I mean, I've seen so many games where it doesn't even pay for itself at 1600, so yeah, I think it's fine. But that's going to be a tap out. Understandably, I think the game's over too, but the repeater crossbows couldn't stay online. Cool style though. Very, very fun. Witch Elves, I don't know how they did. I don't know. They feel a little bit vulnerable against Khorne infantry, but GG, well played. So now we are going to go see. I think we'll spare the Khorne mirror. I think we will. We'll let them just suffer in silence together. The Dark Elves are not out of the tournament, but they need to rethink that build for sure. It was cool as hell, but dude, I would have loved to see some like Harganeth Executioners, just some heavy metal. Okay, Alexander Nuts. Let me ask him for his lobby code. Lobby code, please. I will cast your game. We might actually have a Vampire Ghost mirror match on our hands. I don't know, but it's possible. And then the winner of this next game is going to be playing me in the round of 8 on the bottom, basically. So we're going to see what happens. Yeah, Witch Elves are cool. Maybe not in your starting army. I think they're just... you will soon. Send. Okay, perfect. And there we are. So which lobby is this? Is it boss? No, it is not boss. Let's see, where else do we have spectator codes? Is it here? Is it the WOG? Might be this one. Yeah, Coast Mirror Match is like a rare spawn. That's something I haven't seen in ages. All right, so here we are. Vampire Coast on the Eastern Isle Colony. I don't know how Coast could beat Khorne. Coast, I think, can beat Khorne. Yeah. Sounds awesome. Oh, okay, it's going to be Greenskins versus Coast maybe. It depends if who wins on the other side. Yeah, it depends on who wins here. But likely going to be Coast versus Greenskins just based on the statistics. But Adam might actually upset, get an upset here against Scrambled. We'll have to see. That would be cool. Let's look at the leaderboard right now. See who are the top dogs. Assess the meta a little bit. All right, so we're going to go to the desktop capture here, and there we go. So Oishi is the #1 player in the world right now. Let's see. Hold on here. Click this. Yeah, Oishi with a friggin' 77% win rate. Pretty savage, right? Outer Region's ranked #2. And then we got Ash. Ash actually doing really well. #3, Ulrich, Bostas. Yeah, a lot of the familiar faces. Scrambled Eggs is ranked #7 in the world at the moment. Yeah, and then we got the dregs down here, which will be in flux. Usually people who have one tournament win will like fluctuate a lot, but these guys are very solid favorites for the upcoming, well, not upcoming, but for the season finals down the road. We're going to have the season finals for season 8 soon too. I postponed it a little bit, but it will be towards the end of the month at some point. So, yeah. Yeah, it is a long username. 100%. Yeah, Coast Mirror match would be very fun, actually, potentially, as long as they use different banners. The zombie gun line of doom. No, casting bottom side. Yeah, Khorne is very strong. Definitely top 4 faction, in my opinion. But also, 2 of the best players in the world are playing them, so that's one of the reasons why they're advancing. Ash's Bestigor Beastmen. Is that Ash? Is that Ash? Yeah, Ash has been cackling with the Beastmen. Beastmen are super strong. Okay. Okay, let me check. Got to do a little bit of adminning here. You wanted the Coast Mirror. I'm sorry, we've forsaken you. Okay, so you are round 3. It always goes from left to right. Okay, so we still have a Cathay player in the tournament too, which is pretty cool. Yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Yo. It's going to be good, man. We got some time, though. These tournaments are a little bit longer. We are, 2 hours into the tournament? Yeah, probably going to be closer to 4 hours, this one. Although it still is best of 1. We're going to have our finalists after this, but, even with the finalists, ironically, they could just be forced into a bunch of Khorne mirrors because whoever wins between Bostas and Oishi will go to the finals, and the loser goes to the semis on the bottom. So it's like there might just be a lot of Khorne mirror matches. I don't know. Although there's only 2 players left with Khorne, so you never freaking know. You never know, man. So, by the way, what shows? I'm looking for some show recommendations. What do you guys got? I love sci-fi. I love like brutal, kind of grim dark stuff is fun. But even like, just good shows in general that you guys were surprised by that maybe aren't like super well known. Yeah, Attack Speed and Butcher Bird are playing. That's going to be a sweaty one. We got Beastmen versus what else down there for our stream. Yeah, no, but it's going, dude. It's going. It's going to be a long one. And then Dark Age Rush for Space Pope. That could be fun too. Indeed. All right, there we have it. Yeah, I haven't seen Dune Prophecy. I haven't seen that. Is Dune Prophecy good? I've had several people say it's great, so I'm interested to dive into that. The Expanse, I finished that. Fallout's good. I haven't seen Severance. Andor, I have not seen Andor. Okay. Star Trek Voyager. I've seen every Star Trek except the newest. I've seen Strange New Worlds, but I haven't seen the one where the Klingons like look completely different. I haven't seen that one. Secret Lair. Yeah, I watched a couple of those. Altered Carbon. I have seen Altered Carbon. I enjoyed it actually. Dune Prophecy was really fun. Okay, that might have to be it. Dude, I love Battlestar Galactica. The soundtrack for Battlestar Galactica is just like, I don't know why. It gets me emotional, man. The Admiral Adama relationship with his son and that kind of like I think it's like a Celtic sort of theme that they have in Battlestar Galactica. It's so good. I actually think I have to start rewatching that. Farscape. I haven't seen Farscape. Yeah, that's one I've kind of missed. Okay, we're getting there. Flame Warrior. Hey man, I'm glad to hear it. Love your stream. Your vids got me into this addiction. It's a safe one to have. There's a lot of vices in the world, and this one's not too bad. So, I think you're safe here. Yeah, still waiting on the other match. It'll be a couple minutes. The Khorne Mirror is taking place. above. What is Slow Horses? I don't know. Firefly? Of course I've seen Firefly. I was actually really sad when Firefly didn't get renewed. That was a bummer. I remember me and my buddy Evan, we binge watched that. Like, we watched the entire season, and we were just like both like very morose afterwards when, you know, you find out that's it. And at least they got a movie to end it. You know, Serenity was very good, but yeah. Babylon 5. I haven't. No, I got to get on that. All Along the Watchtower. Yeah, that's right. They do the now, All Along the Watchtower was a song that was made famous by Jimi Hendrix, but wasn't the original written by Stevie Ray Vaughan? Watchtower, or was it somebody else? Or was it Bob Dylan? Really? Oh shit. Yeah, Bob Dylan did the original. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, but the Jimi Hendrix one is super good. Jimi Hendrix did a lot of covers, didn't he? He did a lot. Willow says, you and Melody watched Chernobyl. Yeah, Chernobyl is good. Yeah, that show's depressing for sure. Sadly, Babylon 5 is impossible to find these days. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online. The Orville, I love the Orville. I love it, Alaric. I finished it. I really enjoyed the Orville, and I was so sad that it's just like I wanted more seasons, you know? Yeah, I wanted more. Thank you guys for all these suggestions, by the way. You were named after Bob Dylan? Right on, dude. Yeah, there's I think my favorite song by Jimi Hendrix is Little Wing, which was actually originally written by Stevie Ray Vaughan, but his version is very, very good. I think it's called Little Wing. Yeah. Not like a huge fan. I mean, I like Jimi Hendrix, but I couldn't name too many songs. All right, sorry guys, just doing a little bit of adminning here. We have so many roles in our Discord, which isn't a bad thing. It's good. Babylon 5 is on Amazon. Sweet. My sci-fi nerd, Star Trek Lower Decks. Isn't it animated? I have trouble getting into animated shows. I've seen Stargate Atlantis, yeah. Hey, take care, Flame Warrior. Get some rest, man. Get some rest. Stargate SG-1 is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love Stargate SG-1. MacGyver is awesome. And, you know, even when they replaced MacGyver, I wasn't upset. The guy they replaced him with, I, like, enjoyed well enough, you know? I know a lot of people were really turned off when MacGyver left, but I didn't hate the replacements. You know, it wasn't like, you know, the same, but it was, the guy was getting old, you know? MacGyver, I think, he was aging up there. Stargate SG-1 is like a fever dream in my life. Same, yeah. Especially since I binge watched it during the Rona, during the COVID lockdown. So, yeah, it was really a fever dream. My favorite SG-1 episode, Jesus, dude. I mean, God, I'd have to think about that. Man, I don't even remember most of the episodes. If you brought it up, I might. I always liked the episodes of Stargate SG-1 where they would go to like a planet that's like feudal. It's like a medieval planet. That was always like kind of fun. Seeing the culture clashes and how they have to like disguise themselves. I like those in Star Trek too. Yeah. His name is just MacGyver. Yeah, it's just MacGyver. Yeah, Teal'c is one of the best characters. Oh, what's that guy's name? God, I used to know it. Priest. It's like Teal'c actor. Okay, I have to find this out. Yeah, Christopher Judge. Yeah, he rules. Yeah, he does the voice of Kratos as well. Right? From yeah, he must do it. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Okay. Let me go ahead and refresh this. See how we're looking. Dude, Scrambled Egg and Adam are just having like a duel of fates. Those guys are just going at it. We probably could have casted a different game. So sorry about that, guys. Let me see if Dark Age Rush started. I might jump it over to another one. Did you two start? Let me know. No P if so. I'm just going to see if maybe this Cathay game is open too, because this is Scrambled Egg and Adam are just going at it. Without Richard. Yeah, no, I agree. Without MacGyver, it wasn't as fun, but I still enjoyed it. Oh, of course I watched the X-Files. I mean, I was like sitting on my parents' couch in the 90s watching X-Files. Yeah, let's see. X-Files TV show. Did they ever try and remake the X-Files, by the way? I feel like that would be a show they would just try and milk and remake, but wow, 1993. Yeah, so I was like 5 years old. Okay, let's see. And when did it run to? Let's see. So X-Files was from 218 episodes. Oh my God. That is such a balls deep series. Okay, so it went from 1993 to 2002. Did they ever remake X-Files? I haven't seen Red Dwarf. No, I haven't. No. Oh, you watched the original SG-1 with Kurt Russell? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that movie. Kurt Russell's one of my favorite actors. I really like Kurt Russell movies. Like the whole... dude, like the whole saga of him being this character. Dude, Anna and I watched this movie. It's we watched all of them, but you guys have seen this, right? Snake Plissken. Oh God, it's so good. Escape from New York. And then there's Escape from LA. Escape from LA is so freaking haggard. It's like there's literally a part where he surfs like a tidal wave down the LA River. It's with like a homeless dude. Like him and a homeless guy are like surfing down the LA River. Oh, this is like peak. This is like just Chad Kurt Russell, dude. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, I love that movie. Amazing. X-Files is getting rebooted soon. Yeah, we need some alien shit. Why are there not more alien shows, you know? I feel like that would be especially trendy right now, right? Okay. Okay, so he's asking what map we should be on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're on round 4. So round 4 would be... you're on Gates of Ekrund, actually. Yeah, they're on Gates of Ekrund. Because they're on round 4, I think. Let me check. I believe they're on Gates of Ekrund. Yep, that looks about right. It is going to be the Gates. John Carpenter is the go. Yeah, John Carpenter rules. He's awesome. Okay, Scrambled Egg is here. We got our match, baby. We don't need to worry. We're all good. So we got Greenskins versus Scrambled Egg Special on... well, he's Scrambled Eggs on Greenskins. The Alexander Nuts is on Vampire Coast. Dude, it's Pwn Dog. Yeah, so Pwn, we're not eliminated yet. I had 2 very good wins, and then I lost to Oishi. And then I am now on the bottom side of the bracket. So we're chilling in the shadows. Hey, Pwn. You here, dog? I have a question. So somebody told me on the comment section today that Grubby is doing a FFA tournament tomorrow for Warcraft 3. Have you heard anything about this? Yeah, I want to get into that. Roger from American Dad is the ultimate alien. You know what's funny? My dad was on an episode of American Dad. I don't know. Let me see who he actually played. Was he on that? Let me find out what episode. Yeah, he was on a 2006 episode. Oh, which episode was it? I don't know. I'd have to find it, but it was in 2006. Yeah. He was in a couple of those, I think. That's fun. No, I'm still in the tournament, Prof Phone. Yeah, I'm still in here. Got on Adaritis' turn, was explaining it. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, Pone, I was asking about Grubby having an FFA tournament tomorrow. I wanted to see if maybe we could get in and play in that, or at least cast it or something. The secret level of 40k was really good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if the Amazon show just doesn't stray too far from what we saw there, I'm probably going to be in good shape. God, imagine if they had just put all the money they wasted on the Rings of Power into like a really good 40k animated show, like the secret level one. Oh my God, we'd be so spoiled. Oh my God, it'd be so good. You just listen. Yeah, I can listen to you call whatever game. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. So what do the Greenskins do here? A lot of error boys probably. Like Vampire Coast hates error boys, but this is a choke point map sort of. We're on Ekrund again, so apologies. It's going to be the third time we use Ekrund today, but it's a great map. You haven't been watching since he played WoW? Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're good now. Thank you guys for your patience, by the way. When you're hosting tournaments, there's always a little bit of downtime in between in Total War. That is one thing I do like about base building RTS is like you get to just get right into the action. Yeah. I haven't been watching since Pone, look into it, man. See if you can find anything. Pone actually never played World of Warcraft. He never played it. I've been trying to lure Pone into the sweet seduction of WoW Classic, but it hasn't worked so far. It hasn't worked. Sounds good, Jer. I'll check it out. Yeah, WoW's been fun. It's been fun. I've been having a good time with it. Slowing down a little bit, trying to not play as much. It's very easy to just like spend all night on WoW and then you just don't get as much work done and the house is a mess and I don't know why Overwatch never got a show. Are you talking about the Blizzard game? Dude, MMOs are not terrible. Although I think that there are a lot of really shitty MMOs, but WoW Classic was a very magical experience when it came out for sure. And Ultima Online is like one of my favorite games of all time. Ultima Online, I just have such good memories. You waste your life playing League of Legends. Yeah, that's kind of the same. League is like, you can play League, you get in, you play one game, it's like, what, 30 or 40 minutes, and then you're done? WoW is like, usually it's like a commitment when you get on, Stay strong, Bone. The Riders of Icarus. Dude, nothing beats Ultima Online. Yeah. When we're all like in our 60s and 70s and, or maybe even 70s or 80s and we're in the retirement homes, I'm going to create an Ultima Online server for us to all play in. We could all hang out in the golden days. Oh, the triple shielded Chad Black Orc. Dude, sign me up. Oh, yeah. And a bolt thrower, too. That's cool. I like this build. I like this build indeed. Some things are better left to imagination. Yeah, Rings of Power is for sure one of those cases. Yeah. Rings of Power is just so haggard. I really tried. I'm not one of those people who's going to just like... I've watched a lot of shitty things, like a lot of bad movies, and I feel as if I'm good at finding like the good and bad, But man, Rings of Power really, I was struggling, man. There was some pain there. There was some pain. Nursing homes better have gaming PCs. Oh, they for sure will. So taking a look at the build here of Alexander, he has got Celastra on foot, which makes sense. It's very meta because she's really good at shutting down archer lines. You summon the Knights Errant behind the enemy lines, and then you can use these spells and denizens to disrupt as well. We got a huge pistol mob vanguard coming in from Alexander, so that's like a lot of bodies right there. Gonna be 4 of those. That's pretty cool, just like a haggard pistol like gun line marching up towards that objective. And aside from that, just millions of zombies, dude. Zombies and bomber mobs. I mean, this build is just pure aggression, pure heavy metal, and it is looking pretty awesome indeed. Now on the other side, we do have the legendary Scrambled Egg Special, one of the goats here in the community for Warhammer 3 Dom. He's very, very good. And also he plays fun factions. And he's going to be rocking Azag. So Azag going to be here with Spirit Leech and Buna. Buna's good. Depth Guard, Sirens, whatever, right? There's good. And Spirit Leech is always nice. It's really good for killing Celastra. That's my one fear for Alexander is that Celastra might get sniped. We do have a double Night Goblin Big Boss. Now these guys did get nerfed, but are still pretty good. They can fight zombies all day with their stat line, and then you can also use them. Does this guy have a hook hand? Hold on. Oh shit, that guy's got like a hook for a hand. Does the other one have the same thing, or is it just like an RNG spawn there? No, yeah, they both have hook hands. Okay, wow. Not a fun job if they make you lose a hand. But the summons will be good. Shielded Blackworks, in theory, will grind very well here, but I'm curious to see how well their 110 armor holds up. And they do have silver shields too, against the bomber mobs. So we will have to see. We got Azag up in the sky, as well as the Ruglud's Armored Orc Boys. I love it. Scrambled Egg throwing us some cool units here. So these are the Armored Orc ROR, and they do have 160 range and do hit pretty hard as far as archers go. So, yeah, curious to see what their applications are here. And, of course, the Snagla Death's Throw-Up. So the Goblin Bolt Thrower ROR, most likely going to be looking for giant enemy crabs. And now the battle is going to be on. So I think that the Greenskins are probably... Are they going to actually play over here? They are. Okay, so we have a Shielded Black Orc and an Orc Boy making their way towards Objective 3. I wasn't sure if he was going to play it, but I guess the Shielded Black Orc with their 110 armor and fat silver shield is going to be able to endure a lot of the light pistol shooting. But beautiful tech by Alexander calling in the Sirens, which are an excellent tool against the Black Orcs, right? So clearly a Vampire Coast tactician here. As far as what I would rather play, I don't know, honestly. I'd probably feel safer against Vampire Coast, but... yeah, even still, a good Coast player can really take you down. They're strong. You know, they can be strong. Coast is sitting at like a 54% win rate right now. They were in the dregs for a while, but I think a couple good players have figured out how to play Coast and are really, playing to their strengths now, which is fun to see. But Vampire Coast has the advantage on the objectives. They're able to bum rush with their Vanguard pistol mobs. Here's Alexander. And looks like the Orcs are going to be trying to push up against the guns. We do see the triple unit here, but Sirens and Halberd mobs being called in. In the tree line, we do have a gunnery mob, which Azag has discovered. So he's going to be pouncing out of the trees and just, being annoying. He's just going to get in, attack, maybe rip some of these guys up. We'll have to see how old Azag does, but he's looking pretty cool. So moving on in, we do see the zombie pirate gunnery mobs running. Their leadership is fickle in the face of a giant wyvern of doom. Azag, does he have the leadership debuff? He does have that. Yeah, he has get on with it. That's what I was talking about there. He does have it. But soon, the fighting on this objective is going to open up, and in the back, we do see some pump wagons being called out. So the greenskins are going to be pumping the jams, and pump wagons, in theory, should be good against Sirens. They don't want to get shot. They're pretty lightly armored with only 50 armor. But, yeah, we'll see what they can do. So Blork's coming out. Oh, it's going to be a Buna. Really, really good use of Buna. Beautiful play by Scrambled Egg Special there. So that's going to wreck those Sirens. And then the Blorks are going to be able to win. And they're also ITP. So here they come. The Chad Black Orcs with the yellow armor. I actually really like that scheme. I think it looks really good. But they're going to move in, and they're going to take these Sirens to Pound Town. The Fate of Buna is a very, very good counter against them. It is still cackling, and they're going to lose even more HP. Although, to be completely honest, like the Sirens are anchoring that pretty well, and they actually endure, and the Black Orcs are losing a lot of HP. Look at the pump wagons getting in, though, rolling through these zombie pirate gunnery mobs as the Orc boys with their bronze shields are advancing up and getting ready to bump and grind. Azag in the back going to be shutting down the Salt Lord Scuttler. So Azag so far has probably been the biggest MVP in this game. He was able to shut down a Siren unit, it's now crumbling, and also able to shut down the Salt Lord Scuttlers. But, I mean, this is just one part of the battle, guys. We do see a huge, colossal battle about to unfold here as the zombie pirate deckhand mobs move up, and they're going to be jumping all up on Objective 1. And can the Greenskins hold this? Probably, I would say. With two shielded Black Orcs and two characters here fighting, I think they're going to be in good shape. But yeah, this is going to be a fight on multiple prongs, which is pretty common in domination mode. Usually you have a couple of skirmishes and then like one big engagement here. But overall, I would say the Orcs are going to win this side, which is not good for the Vampire Coast. It just seems like they have the advantage in most of the situations. Azag trying to tear down these Salt Lord Scuttlers. We got the Pump Wagons about to roll dirty through these gunnery mobs. And the Orc boys are going to be able to grind through most of the zombies here. So this is looking good for the Greenskins. Azag probably going to want to use the Spirit Leech on the Salt Lord Scuttlers as we get a Depth Guard polearm being called in by the Vampire Coast, or a regular Depth Guard, excuse me. And Vampire Coast actually just manages to take this objective. So Alexander asserting his dominance here on the point. And the Night Goblin, oh, what value. He actually just terrifies and maybe breaks off the Night Goblin boss. The boss does get a Squig Summon, but the Squig Summon isn't really going to do much. I mean, it does kind of hurt the Bomber mobs a little bit. He does get another Squig Summon here, and they are able to chew on the Bomber mobs. But overall, probably better for Vampire Coast here. We do see Celostra in the trees, and she's going to be pushing into the Goblins using a big old Tide Call. So the Tide Call is going to be going down, and potentially a Terror Route, because these are just Goblins, and Celostra is a ghost, so she does cause terror, which is pretty good. I'm surprised the Greenskins didn't fight for their objective there. I thought they would, but they opted not to. And over here, Azag is nibbling down the Salt Lord Scuttlers, but not before they're able to go in guard mode and get some respectable value. But here we do see the objective starting to flip, right? Objective 3 belongs to Coast, but the Orcs are going to be able to get through. Here we have an Orc Boy unit who's able to defeat the Deckhand unit and also some Morgub's Magi Marauders. You know, this is a little bit dangerous for Alexander to send in these elite infantry here while Azag is just sitting with Fate of Buna's waiting. But, I mean, even still, maybe they'll be able to chew through. Looking on the backside here, we do see the shadow fight as the Goblin big bosses are trying their best to fight, and we do get a bit of a flank through the trees. So now the Squig Hopper's coming out. Okay, I missed that. Out of the Vanguard point right here, we had a bunch of Squig Hoppers popping out, and now the Squigalanche is upon us. Here they come. Gun units getting run down here. Squig Hopper's easily going to be able to mulch. Some beautiful maneuvering. Although the other gun mobs are going to be turning about face to shoot. And we get the same thing going down here. We get the Squig Hoppers with the Wah is here. So big charge. And these Squigs are going to be doing big old damage if they decide to stay in combat against the Bomber mobs. Although they're fleeing for some reason, which is a little bit weird. Oh, the Halberds were there. That's why. Okay. So they're running away from the Halberds. So the big push is now underway, and we do see the Greenskins getting ready to advance up. The Black Orcs chewing through the gunnery mobs and the bomber mobs here. Celostra being super disruptive back here. We see her tar-pitting infantry, dropping summons, just being really, really annoying and causing quite a bit of havoc. But I think that engagement there, that big alpha strike, was very good. And like I talked about, guys, what did we just talk about here? The elite infantry being called in unsupported against a big wyvern character with Fate of Buna. And we see that giving a value lead to the Greenskins. So Scrambled Egg Special was able to come in. Buna, you know, the Sirens here, Spirit Leech, the Depth Guard. Depth Guard are also being shot to pieces by armor-piercing Arawar Wolf Riders, who are very good against them. And the big Squig flank is been pretty disruptive, honestly, as we see the value 3.9 against, or 4.9 against 3.9, so about 1,000 value there, which is probably a pretty accurate representation. We do see another Rotting Promethean coming in. And it's very clear at this point that Scrambled Egg Special, not Scrambled Egg, Alexander is going to be going for an objective win. He's going to be trying to just tar pit with shitty zombies for as long as he possibly can, and then just Helm's Deep on his back point, which could work. I mean, honestly, he's almost at 1,000 points. And guys, the Greenskins have just now gotten basically their first objective. So definitely very possible that we could see an objective victory from the Vampire Coast. They're obviously in a situation where they can win on one right now, but they want to get as many points as they can before they are relegated to trying to do that, right? And they still have a lot here. We see here, we got a zombie here, a bomber mob here, a lot of units chilling out over here. We do also have, more zombies. A lot of the good stuff here, and they're going to continue holding on to this point for some time. I mean, the Greenskins are pushing up. They have their Orc Era Boys and the Ruglud's Armored Era Boys there, able to waste the Sirens potentially, although the Sirens are still very disruptive, man. So despite the value lead of Scrambled Egg Special, I mean, the Coast still has a decent chance of winning this game. We do see the Depth Guard polearms coming out, more zombies on the way, pistol mobs. Azag is going to make his way over, and Azag will more than likely kill Solastra. She is very weak against him. She has a low HP pool, and really anything that can do magic damage is going to give her the business, right? So she's coming across. The magic damage will begin. We're going to see a Spirit Leech as soon as the Winds of Magic is on the table. Sirene's being really good, though. Like, the fact that this one Sirene unit is occupying, like, all this value back here is just Bread City. That is super, super good. Tide Call going down to the Goblins, who does a little bit. And now comes the Duel of Fates, as we are going to be having Solastra battling Azag. The Wah going down. The boys are pissed, but the Vampire Coast is still moving up and just trying to get the value on the points. And this is like very similar to the game I had versus Alexander, where he beat me the other day. I was able to just get a huge value lead, but he was able to just push me off the objectives long enough with this Vampire Coast playstyle. And worked out pretty well. So very cool. Azag nibbling on Solastra. She still is tanky against the physical attack. She does have 55% Phys Res, and maybe she's going to live. It doesn't look like he has the Winds of Magic for Spirit Leeches. He must have used it all on Bunas, because otherwise you would have seen a Spirit Leech by now. But the Depth Guard polearms are going to be moving up the hill, so here they come, and they got their big old polearms ready to fight Azag, and he does not want any of that smoke. Azag will get wrecked by these guys. So Scrambled Egg better micro away, because he's losing so much HP. Look at the HP just chunking off Azag from those Depth Guard, man. He just lost like 30-40% of his HP right there. No, Azag, he probably thinks they're zombies. Oh, Scrambled Egg is throwing right now. This is going to be a throw. Yeah, because look at the value coming back, and Azag's going to die. He's not happy about this. Oh, man, that is a huge throw there by Scrambled Egg Special. But it happens to the best of us. I throw horribly in most of my games, too. Azag is going to run. The Depth Guard were able to get the job done. And now, trying to push the Vampire Coast to waves of the dead with their gun line, now getting back online here. We have the gunnery mobs here, the handgun mobs just doing huge work. That is going to be the pain. Although Azag might rally, he's likely going to come back. I mean, there's a chance he flies off the map, which would pretty much seal the doom for the Greenskins. But if he rallies, they're still in this game, albeit it's going to be very tough. So we do see 9.2 against 7.9. Still a big value lead for the Greenskins, but they haven't even gotten their home objective back. It's tough. Oh, man, is he going to come back? The problem is he's so fast. He flies off the battlefield. Is he going to rally? Oh, he rallies. Okay, he's still in it. He's still in it. Oh, man, Scrambled Egg is probably just, wiping the sweat off his brow right now. But he needs to find a way to get this home objective. He does have some time to do it, but now it's just Helm's Deeping time. So as far as this goes, there's going to be 300 seconds left for the Greenskins to get the objective, which is a bit of time, but it goes a lot quicker than you think. But you also don't want to completely forsake this. We do have a Haggard Pistol Mob heading over here, and it looks like the Morgrub's Mangy Marauders are going to rush out to intercept them. You could also try a little something here, like a Wolf Rider or Squig Hopper or something could easily shut that down. So Vampire Coast is getting folded a bit now. We do see the Archer line is back online, right? The Quad Archer is able to get in here and stabilize, and they're going to be causing a ton of disruption. And, we'll start pushing back the Coastline Army. So Snotling Pump Wagons trying to get on top of the gunnery mobs. We do see a Tide Call coming in from Solastra. Black Orcs are just hard pushing onto the objective. The boys have been tasked with one of the harder jobs, which is pushing past the Ghost Queen here. And they're going to be making their way up as they do get shot in the back by the gunnery mobs, so that is going to be quite a bit of HP hemorrhaging off. Bomber mobs will be very, very good for the Helm's Deep. So they're preparing for it. On the backside, the Morgrub's Mangy Marauders most likely will be able to defeat this pistol mob. The Vampire Coast pistol mobs are so weak. They literally have 6 melee defense. So even just a shithouse, Goblin, Wolf Rider, Archer probably is going to be able to do it. So on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, we do see Objective 2 is, firmly held by Coast for now. A lot of polearms and bomber mobs are on their way over, but the Black Orcs at the very least have arrived. And that's very big, because now the fighting at least will start on that objective, and the potential clearing power will be in effect. Yeah, but the Orcs are moving up. They're doing the best they can. Azag having to be very cautious. He has to stay kind of deep set considering how badly he got beat up. Orc boys moving, goblins moving up, the remnants of the black orcs, and on this side it looks like the Morgubs and Magi Marauders were able to shut that down, but they should stay there. I don't know why they're running. Yeah, they should have stayed and finished the job because these guys are crumbling, but they're going to stabilize and then threaten that objective again. So that was a mistake right there, but not a huge mistake. Spirit Leech going down at Celostra now. Killing Celostra would be a god tier play because it would lower the leadership of these zombies and make the crumbling much easier. And especially like these Sirens, for example, would be crumbling right now if Celostra weren't on the field. So that's very, very nice. Will they get it, though, is the question. I mean, now we're at 13-15 on points, so it's a matter of a couple of minutes here, guys. The Orcs are pushing up, and if they do get the objective, I don't think Coast will be able to get it back. We do see an Orc boy going up to stabilize Objective 3, which is a smart play. You don't want to risk getting back capped and suffering. That is a lot of killing power, guys. Those archers, man, they're going to have to bum rush the objective, though, at some point. And Coast is really good at just spamming dog shit, like cheap capture weight like this. Just the zombie pirate polearm mobs, the bomber mobs, pistol mobs, like all these guys can just roll up and yeah, get in there. So we do have Celostra at 5 leadership. She's in the danger zone. The Black Orcs, they didn't hear no bell, dude. Just one of the coolest infantry units in the game. And I actually think if I ever start an Orcs and Goblins army in tabletop, I'm actually thinking I'll probably do this color scheme. The black armor with like the yellow highlights looks really freaking cool. That's badass looking. But yeah, yellow's hard to paint, that is for sure. So archers are coming up in droves, just methodically shooting down all these zombies. Azag is broken, though, at -1 leadership. Decent likelihood he will rally here. Pump wagons for Scrambled Egg are running interference, which is a very, very good call. That's going to be blocking up the reinforcements, allowing the greenskins to get in there. Orc boys are coming. I think you have to get all these air boys right now and force them into guard melee and just charge. There's no choices. Squig Hopper is coming in. Far side objectives going to be stabled. And now we have a minute and not a minute, but yeah, a little over a minute here. It's going to be close. Beautiful pump wagon charge. Massive HP hemorrhage on those guys. That was a clean one right there. Orc boys are arriving. He needs to get those archers moving up, man. That's a big mistake. Like, that is 10 capture weight right there, and they need to be hustling for this objective. All right. I think the Orcs might have a chance at this, although it is... Oh, man, that's really close. That's really, really close. Yeah, we do see the undead making their way over, but the interference of the pump wagons is doing so much work. And if Alexander loses this, it's going to be game over. So the Flappas are flapping. Another unit of Black Orcs is going to be on its way over. And the Squig Hoppers are coming in, and they are so good at killing zombies. They have anti-infantry. They have pretty good combat stats. And the zombies do get run down by the Squig Hoppers right there. So they are going to be paying the iron price potentially. So Night Goblin Gunnery Mob, or Night Goblin Gunnery Mob. Zombie Pirate Gunnery Mob going to be folding. Capture weight is in the hands of the Greenskins now. But Depth Guard have arrived. That's going to be hard capture weight to remove. Pistol mobs are going to be waddling up as well. But dude, move the archers on the objective. You win if you do that. He wins. If he moves those archers on the objective, he just straight up wins. Oh man, he's not doing it. This is actually giving his opponent a chance. Move those up. Move them up. Oh my God, move them up. He still has the capture weight advantage, but he would just insta-flip this. If he moved those guys up, he would just have the objective and it'd be over. He's playing a very dangerous game right now. Another zombie's about to be arriving onto the point. He needs to move them up. Oh, it's so easy because I'm watching. Right, but in the heat of the moment, he's maybe not thinking about it. That's literally 20 capture weight right there. That's 4 archer units. He needs to get them moving. Okay, he's moving them up. You could see he just gave the order to a couple of them. But now the Vampire Coast flips the capture weight back, and I think he threw the game. I think if he moved all 4 of those archers up, he gets the capture and he wins. But now I think that's going to be a narrow victory for Alexander. Narrow victory. Okay, see, 2 archers moved up. Imagine if these ones had moved up as well. Oh my God, 5 seconds, and that's going to be a victory for Vampire Coast. What a comeback. Oh, man, he should have just moved those guys up and he would have had it. GG, well played. It's easy to miss those things, man. It's easy for us to see that in the heat of the moment because we are, not having to micro or do anything. But, man, yeah, that was close. That was really close. Dude, what a game. That was such a good scrap. I'm really, really happy we casted that one. So I'm going to be playing Alexander and his dreaded Vampire Coast. I love it. All hail the mighty, indeed. All right, so we're going to join that lobby here in a second, and let's see how this is going. Okay. Let's see, perfect. Got it. Got it. Sounds fun. Thank you, Pone, for the investigative work, my friend, and we will refresh the list, and I will get in there and try and play. That was a really intense match. Yeah, that was like really down to the wire. Okay. So we'll do this. We're going to get Alexander in here, and we're going to see what the map is. Dude, I'm fearing Alexander's dreaded coast right now after seeing that. Yeah, that's no joke. He needed a little bit of Grimgore in his life is what he needed. Yeah. No, of course, his lord choice is very good. We're on Borderlow Landing is going to be the map, so Yeah, here we go. Borderlow Landing is our map. And here we go. So what do I do against his coastline here? Choices. Yes. So Sigvald is obviously very good. Valkia is amazing. Archeon is cool, but a little bit vulnerable to being shot up. So yeah, some tricky choices. Tricksy hobbitses, I do dare say. Okay. God, I really want to use Festus just because of the thumbnail, but I feel like it's not going to be the best. Okay. Will Grimgor ever not be a meme? Yeah, he'll probably always be a meme, sadly. I think your boy Grimgor is always going to be on the meme side of things. Good luck, dude. All right. So, who do we want to bring for our lord, right? That's the question. Let's get you. And we can do this and this. Yeah, is that going to be enough? I mean, Burning Head is so good here. It is so freaking good. It's kind of hard to justify other options. Archeon, Burning Head. Archeon's cool, but he does get kind of beaten up by Noctilus a little bit, so that's tricky. Not beaten up, but it's not like an efficient trade is what I'm trying to say. Harry the Hammer, I used him recently, but I mean, this does have a middle objective fight, so maybe Harold the Hammer would be okay here, but overall, I'm not like a huge enjoyer of Harold the Hammer in this situation. All right. Cool. So that looks pretty good. And what are we going to do against them elsewhere? The Marauder Horsemen are all right. I do like it. And character choice. He does look exactly like Festus. I know he does. It's very accurate. Yeah, it's very good Festus here. Okay, so let's get you and do this. And we're going to do this too. All right. And get this. He's probably going to have like 5,000 zombies just coming at me. It's a hard choice here, guys. Knights of the Brazen Throne, that is a very giga play, but I don't know how I feel about that. Harold the Hammer is so tempting. It's so tempting to bring him. You know, I want it bad. All right, that looks fine. I think I like this opening. Let's try a little bit of funny business here, shall we? I got some fat schemes here, some neckbeard schemes. They're coming. The Chad Troll Rush. Yeah, the trolls are fun. They can be okay. Against Coast, a little bit of scary stuff, but maybe. Okay, so we got you in reserve here. I do like Forsaken, but they're very vulnerable against bomber mobs. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's get you in here. What do we have to worry about? Like bats, mobility, that sort of thing, yeah. That's a little bit tricky, isn't it? Let's get this, and then we got 550 with the remaining units. What big threats are there, you know? Like big boy threats that we need to watch out. Yeah, Marauders are good. I mean, honestly, Shielded Warrior isn't bad, but you just got to worry about the Morngul. Mornguls can give you a bad time. If you're not careful, they can ruin your day. Okay. Let's get this. And what other like weird Vanguard units do I have with Chaos? I don't think any of their like warrior equivalents have Vanguard. Yeah, I don't think so, unfortunately. Trying to think of some cool tech here. The Blood Beast. Yeah, Blood Beasts are good here. They definitely can counter the Depth Guard. So I think the Blood Beast is probably better than the Armor Troll. Probably going to want at least 2 Blood Beasts. I would say. Yeah, the crabs could be scary. I'm definitely a little bit nervous about the Crabos. Yeah, you need to go with this. Okay, and then how can I find some money? Okay, how much are you? Am I really restricted here? Yeah, it's a lot of Marks of Chaos. It's a hell of a lot of Marks of Chaos. Can I make this guy into... Yeah, he's already set. Okay. We're getting really forbidden with our tech here, guys. It's so far so fun. This build is getting very tinfoil hatty. And I don't know. I know Alexander likes to go super wide, so we will have to see how this works. Old tactic against Ghost was halberd spam. It certainly can work. It can certainly work. Okay, that looks fine. And then aside from this, we're going to need a couple of you. And one of you. Yeah, I really don't like the fact that I'm like so limited here. Let's do this. Got 2 of those guys. And then 500 gold left in the starting army. I feel like I'm overthinking this a little bit. There's a little bit of too big a thinking going on. It's going to come back to bite me here. Yeah, let's get 2 of those guys in reserve. And then what other shenanigans do we want? He's ready. The man of the hour is ready. He is good to go. A single Chaos Knight is kind of an interesting idea. Probably some Poison Hounds are just always good for getting places and, you know, causing havoc. And infantry sections, yeah, halberds might not be bad. Like a single chariot, maybe. I can see kind of a distinct weakness developing in my build, which I'm not digging. I am not digging it. Yeah, how are we gonna deal with that? I wish I could find a way. Yeah, the marks of chaos are just so precious. You know, you just gotta squeeze as much out of them as you can. Okay, I think I gotta do this, or else we're gonna be in danger of losing here. So we're gonna get you, and then we're gonna find one more of those in reserve. All right, there we go. That's much better. Much better. And then we got 975. Let's do this. Okay, then 600 here. What can we possibly afford? Sorry, guys. The big thinking is underway. The big think. It's an awkward amount of money to have left. This is so awkward, yeah. And yes. All right, that'll do, Pig. This is a weird build, man. This is a weird ass build. I hope it works. Chaos Knights are a little risky though. All the shooting, and if they bring cannons, you're just gonna have a horrible time. We're in the bottom bracket. We did lose a game. We went 2-1, and now we're playing Alexander, who's on coast. And then if I win this, I will. Yeah, we'll see who we play. We still have a lot of tournament left to play. These ones are longer. This is a bracket tournament, so it's not Swiss. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Get a Noblar. Yes. If only I could bring pigback riders. Only pigbacks. All right. I wonder what unit in the game would be the most overpowered. If that was like, if you could spam an infinite amount of them. But no, like, let's say you still have to adhere to the financial elements of things. Like, what unit would be just very, very, strong, right? Curious. All right, guys. You're going to love this build. I got 2 aspiring champions of Tzeentch. With Festus, the Leech Lord. He's going to lead. I had to use the Uber driver. We had to use him. These guys are going to do a little bit of sneakiness over here. And we're going to do a little something there. So those guys are going to do this. And we're going to send 2 of you guys to the back objective. Although maybe we'll just bring 1 with Festus. Yeah, looking good. And then you guys can go back here and do some shenanigans. All right. Cool. You like this build. You like it. Well, the aspiring champions barely take any damage from bomber mobs, so that's the idea, is that they're just going to be cackling. And I can just like have them benefit from Festus's healing super hard because they have a lot of HP per model. So I'm thinking that will be pretty good. Yeah. And then these guys are going to do a little sneakiness back there, I think. All right, and Tzeentch, the Tzeentch ones do have good armor piercing too, so that's an option as well, right? So yeah, I don't hate it. All right, so we're moving up. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy, he uses the dreaded Colossus, man. That is actually kind of scary. I don't have anything to really deal with them. I can't really bring out a Hell Cannon either because they'll just cannonball it and it's going to die. So that does shut that shit down pretty good. Again, we're just going to hide in the bushes here and just kind of chill because if I come out, the Colossus is going to get me. So we don't want any of that. All right. So we're moving on up. I don't know how good Rancid Visitations is going to be here. We're going to grab this objective. And yeah, I'm actually not excited about those Colossus. I don't know how I'm going to effectively deal with those. Oh, does he have bomber mobs? Yeah, he's got bomber mobs and shit. Okay. Let's get a Forsaken unit and get it heading through the woods and getting ready to like flank or something. That's going to be fine. And then you guys are going to move up and hopefully we can just get on there and give him the business. He's definitely reacting very heavily over here. So that's good. Let's call these horsemen out. Have them get ready to party. And now we are eating cannonballs. But thankfully it's not too much. Let's put on the healing. So the healing elixirs, the juicy healing elixirs. We do have the pillars and it's time for us to start eating a little bit of firepower. Do we call it a warrior? I don't see anything that justifies a warrior call out, so let's just get another one of you, put you in group 3, and have you go after the bomber bats, who are going to be a bit of a scary thing to deal with for sure. All right, so on top of that, let's get a hound over just to like nibble on these guns, get you Forsaken moving, and we're going to just pull back. We're going to pull back, get you guys to come and try and help with this. And I could use a Rancid Visitations, which will probably be pretty good. And here we do have some guys going to do some shenanigans back there. All right, so we do get hit. It's just Marauders though. And Festus does have a little bit of witchcraft. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew, that's some shooting right there. All right. So very scary. Let's do a full court press a little bit. Yeah, looking all right. My horsemen did not have a good time there at all. Rancid almost killed that unit. The pistol mobs are in, but we're not too worried about them right now. And yeah, Noctilus is just chilling back there. We're going to go see. Do I want to do something here with this? Not yet. I think we're still just got to be patient. So the only thing we've really lost is a Marauder, you know, so it's not too bad. Let's call you guys in. We can go ahead and flank here, and we can get our characters now to move up and fight, and you guys are going to come over here and fight this direction. All right. So the Salt Lords Gutlers are going to be a bit of a scary for us. I do have another Rancid to use on them soon, and you guys can move out and grab this objective, and then you can come over here and do a little bit of backfield diving. At this point, I think that's got to be the play. All right, so the Forsaken do get in. We're going to go ahead and start throwing at the Salt Lords Gutlers and get you on the bomber mobs here. Morgul's did ambush my doggies, and we're able to get some nice work done. I don't know why I just called it a halberd. I just got excited and saw the big armor, and I was like, yes, let's go. All right, so pistol mobs there doing a little bit of work against us. We need to deal with those stat. Forsaken are nibbling pretty well, but the Morgul's are going to be very scary. So we do pop out of the trees. I think we just go for this. Yeah, just get that back objective and just keep our characters. And we have to basically rely on our Festus healing this game to try and get the dub. So retreating back. You guys are here. Let's come across. The characters of Tzeentch are grinding well, not taking too much damage in the process, and we do manage to get this. So the back point is going to be stolen. So that's probably going to be how we have to go about this, to be honest. It's just like ninja rat shit on the back objectives. Yeah, so we'll see. Now, the two Tzeentch characters, let's see if we can maneuver them this way. Let's get the Marauders in there to fight. Get the Tzeentch characters back. We still have the Horsemen, but they're very, very smashed up, and we do manage to get the back objective. So let's take the Hellstriders, relocate them, regroup them a little bit. We've got the Halberds coming up, so we're going to get them moving this way. And Festus is still just healing, and the Tzeentch characters, let's put them in 4 and see if we can start chasing these. I think that's going to be pretty good. Halberds, unfortunately, under a lot of pressure. Let's get some Blood Beasts up just for some, stopping power against the Colossus. And we'll get on the Bomber Mobs here. Festus is going to keep grinding. And here we can probably value trade really well here. So our Aspiring Champions will most likely win this fight. So let's come back through the trees here, and you guys can move up. All right, so we are chasing Noctilus with our Tzeentch characters, and the capture weight is fine. We're not losing on value that badly to the point where it's like an issue. Noctilus and like all of our characters are actually grinding very well here, so I'm very happy about that. Blood Beast on the Bomber Mobs, and Noctilus does use his Tar Pit summon there, which is fine. We're going to push through and try and get him. And the Hellstriders need to get on top of the Gunnery Mob here, and let's see if we want to call in another Hellstrider there. I think so. I think just overwhelming his back objective is going to be very strong. All right, so yeah, you guys keep going after him. The Blood Beasts have gotten into combat here. Halberds are going to keep moving up. Aspiring Champion's doing very well. Let's get him on the Bomber Mobs. And Festus and company need to go get on the Bomber Mobs here, although they're still fighting, so that's fine. All right, so Magic is chilling. We have the Horsemen, so let's get them to go after the Salt Lords Gutlers. Melkoth's going down there, which is very interesting. We need to get those Tzeentch characters waddling. And on the back point, we're pretty good. We're actually pulling ahead on value in some ways. Let's get this guy to go reinforce and take down that Gunnery Mob there. And just keep chasing Noctilus with those characters. Halberds coming in too is going to be very nice. All right, is he threatening my back objective? Doesn't look like it. All right. So probably just calling in Forsaken here is going to be good. Although, do I have any? I don't think I have any left. All right, so just Marauders it is. We just got to get stuff up on the objective. All right, so let's just chase Noctilus. Festus, let's go to his Mortis Engine now. It's going to be probably a little bit better there. Halberds move in to fight. Blood Beasts can get in and fight too. We've almost got the bats down. We're just going to keep throwing, axing those guys. And on the back objective, we do manage to stabilize the capture weight there, so that's very good. So let's pull the Hellstriders away, see if we can flank elsewhere. We're just going to let our dudes grind over there. Because I think we're going to eventually reclaim the middle here. Oh, nice opportunity here. We actually have Noctilus potentially trapped up in my Hellstriders. All right, that's going to be a big catch. He is going to have a bad time there. Aspiring Champions do magic damage too, though, so they're very good against Sirens. All right, let's get another Halberd unit coming up. And yeah, Noctilus is going to be in some danger. If we can get a surround on him and kill him, then that's just going to be game blouses, right? All right, so Festus needs a heal. He's being attacked by the Gallows Giant, so we're going to drop the heals. And we're going to pop over and try and provide some support and maybe waddle him away here. Yeah, so we got a surround on the Hard Knock Life. He is paying the price, and let's get another Marauder coming up, although unsummoning you is probably better. He didn't ninja my back objective, actually, so well played. I was not paying close attention, so we did end up getting ninja'd back there. Let's keep all these guys online, and we do get the middle, though, which is good, and let's take one Aspiring Champion back there, and I think elsewhere we're going to be able to hold on. So Noctilus does get a fat heal. Let's get these Hellstriders back, because now they're just eating pistol salvos for no reason. The Tzeentch characters can hunt. They do magic damage, which is excellent. The Tzeentch characters, that is. And on the middle, we're starting to grind it. We just need to get our back objective and hold it, and then we're in good shape, right? So do this. Get you guys throwing. You guys going here, and Aspiring Champions can do this. So let's get you and you parked on the point there. I think, honestly, a Hell Cannon call out here is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think that will unironically be very, very good. All right, so the Blood Beasts are still fighting. Let's go around the side, see how we want to play this. Let's get another Blood Beast to come out. Yeah, so they're going to move up on you, and there we go. So the capture weight's going to come back. He did move off the objective, which is great for us. And yeah, now we just are in our element, right? We got the Festus grind going. We got a Mortis Engine here. He has a lot of capture weight coming onto the point, though, which is going to be very frightening for us. Although we're still pressuring his back point, maybe let's go back there and threaten that. That seems pretty good to me. All right, so the back point's going to be stabilized. That's excellent. And let's pull you guys in. Blood Beast can just smash these guys in the face. There's a lot of battles still to be fought here, so I'm not too concerned. The double Tzeentch hero has been an underrated element, though. That's been very, very good. All right, so let's get over here, go ninja his back point, and do we have anything we want to unsummon? Nope, we are chilling. We got his back point. I just think he's struggling to deal with the Aspiring Champions. Like, and the healing and the Aspiring Champions is such a cool combo. All right, let's get Festus back there, get the Halberds in there. Festus needs to provide the magic damage, and on the back point, we do get that. And the Tzeentch characters are just harassing his homie here. Let's charge into melee. See what we can get done here. Hell Cannon calling next for sure. Do some unsummoning. We need to do a little bit of unsummoning. But the Blood Beasts are really grinding it out, and we're crushing him on value right now, like hardcore. Yep, let's hang here in the trees. We're just going to hide in the trees there, see if we can be extra sneaky. The Tzeentch heroes, like, literally, I don't know. He has nothing that can kill them, right? Like, absolutely nothing. Do we have enough for another fleshy? Let's save and wait. Aspiring Champion's just, like, so tanky and hard to remove, and we're about to get even more momentum here. Let's unsummon the Forsaken. And cool, so that's good. Let's move up on the point, see if we can hold it. We have his back point now, too. So, how do we want to do this? Let's call in a Horseman, move it to the back. Just, like, set up an ambush there. When he inevitably calls a Morgul in, we're going to have, like, some throwing weapons to deal with it. The Tzeentch characters chasing Noctilus around is pretty mean, but we want to get back here and take down this. Let's switch to healing elixirs here. It's going to be a little better. Get the Blood Beast moving in. And, yeah, so we have an ambush ready. We're going to get you guys on here. We're going to go collapse over here with these. Let's get another Hellstrider out, move it up this way. The Tzeentch Giga Chads still just doing it, and we do manage to stabilize the capture weight here with the Aspiring Champions. Bloody Reaver Depth Guard, actually kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know if I have great answers against that. Festus taking some work, though. We need to maybe pull back. Oh, he actually gets terrified. Shit, that's not good. Okay. If I lose Festus, that could be a throw. So I need to make sure that doesn't happen. Let's, like, hyper-prioritize the fight here. All right, so Bloody Reavers. Festus is running. Do we have any magic damage here? Well, let's get the boys over there. And Festus is back. So now homie's going to go ahead and use a heal. And these Hellstriders can come and save him and make sure he doesn't die. Because he's going to be very useful in the later stages of the game. All right. So we still have some Poison Hounds, which aren't doing anything. Do we have anything we can nibble on back here? Yeah, some Pistol Mobs maybe. Halberds move back in. The Tzeentch characters have Healing Captive's Lord. And we do get a good engagement versus the Gallows Giant, which you gotta love to see. And any pressure on the back objective, let's unsummon you, because we're gonna need some fresh stuff here. And call in Forsaken and Marauders, yeah, just all the goodies. Yep, just more infantry to hold. The back, we're in some danger of losing it. Let's see if we can get some capture weight here. Actually, maybe pull you guys back to the middle. There's nothing to really ambush there. And we need to just win this point. That's going to be the more important thing. So Gallows Giant, maybe we can trap it up and kill it. I'm not sure. We do manage to stabilize the capture weight here. Let's get another Marauder. He's just going to be spamming zombies, right? They're going to get there eventually. Let's get these Horsemen back here. Horsemen might be able to help finish off this Forsaken Beast. All right, let's keep going here. The Tzeentch characters are still just battling Noctilus, who's enduring very well. But I think we're in a winning position. We're up in value. He did pull back a little bit, but Forsaken are going to be there soon. And we'll get some Horsemen on the point too, which will mitigate his... I think I moved Festus off. Yeah, that's tough. I need to get Festus back on the point. All right, Tzeentch characters. Hopefully they can get the job done. And the Aspiring Champions, by the way, are gonna keep freaking killing shit up here and not, and like, you know, they're gonna get me a lot of agency. So that's really good. All right, let's get you guys over there. Need to get you on the point. Horsemen arrive and they do flip the capture weight back. Tzeentch characters are awesome because they also do magic, so they'll just karate chop a lot of stuff here. All right, so let's get throwing weapons. The Gallows Giant is in trouble. We definitely don't want to get ninja'd in the back again. These guys might actually, you know, 3v4 that objective there, although the pistols should be able to get them. All right, so that's a victory for us. Forsaken coming across. Hellstriders, let's get the Hellstriders out and about. So we'll get them over here and have them go hunt down the gun units, and we'll get the other Hellstriders. Oof, they just ate a big salvo to the face. It feels bad. I think it's Salt Lord's Gutlers. Yeah, it is. All right, so you know what? I don't hate the Rancid on you. I don't hate that idea. Let's get the Horsemen over. Yeah, let's get both Horsemen and see if we can finish off Noctilus, get the Blood Beast moving in, Aspiring Champions moving in as well. And we're going to go and hunt down these pistol mobs here. See if we can do a little something, something. Even get another one of these going. Is he playing my back objective? I've been really lax about that this game. So need to make sure that that's not the case. So we do get the big stinky on you. Let's use the Horsemen here. Yeah, we get the Marauders arriving. I think we're starting to get her done. We can probably take down the Salt Lord's Gutlers there. And we do get 2 Hellstriders into the pistol mobs, and the Aspiring Gigachads are still holding. Festus is just going to waddle around and heal. You know, although, is the heal better here? Yeah, the heal is probably better. Probably is better. All right, move up this way. You guys come here. Do we use... The Hell Cannon just doesn't really have any applications for us here at this point in the game. It's probably a mistake to bring it. Yeah, probably wasn't super good here. All right, let's get on the Sirens. Get these Horsemen back. And how do we do the diving here? I think we can just dive on top of these. It's going to be fine. So Festus is doing great. The Tzeentch characters are valiantly fighting, and they do have Festus's healing now. So that is incredibly good for us. Let's get these Horsemen. Yeah, I knew there would be some funny business. You know, Alexander's, he's a sneaky get. So we're going to call in the Blood Beast, which will basically deal with that problem. We can also use the Horsemen to deal with them. It's kind of juggle between the objectives. Yeah, Noctilus is going to die here. Sirens are problematic, but Aspiring Champions will deal with them. And we do manage to fold up that unit. Aspiring Champs still going hard on that back objective. You guys laughed at the Aspiring Champions, but they're really good against Coast. Coast does not have an easy way of killing them. Yep, Noctilus is dead this game. All right, so we just pull back a little bit. Let's let you guys fight here and get you and you. So probably need to hot group these. Yep, that's game. Still got it, baby. Yeah, the Tzeentch heroes are awesome, dude. Oh, his build was scary. I was actually a little nervous because he had a counter for my Hell Cannon. I was like really getting ready to rely on that heavily. 2,000 value. Oh my, wait. Oh, I thought they had the exact same value, but it's just the 5 and the 9 are flipped. 2,559 versus 295. Festus was great. Tzeentch heroes carried the hell out of that game. They were beast mode. Aspiring Champions, 1,000, 1,300, and 1,200, I think, or 800. Okay. Hellstriders did good. Blood Beasts were good. Yeah, that was a good build. Worked out well. All right. GG, well played. So we advance on to the tournament. So far, so good. We're still in it. It's going to be hard, though. We have Khorne waiting for us, so we need to fine-tune to make sure we can defeat Khorne if we play them later. Butcher Bird. I'm playing the Beastmen. That's a really fun matchup. All right, so let's do this. And that's Warriors of Chaos versus, what was he playing? Coast? All right. That would have been, yeah. It worked. That's what's so fun about Walk. You can do so much weird stuff. You know, they have so many cool interactions. And, okay, so I got Butcher Bird here. I think he's on Beastmen. I actually am not super sure about that matchup, but we're going to find out. Okay. So let's do this. Invite you. The map also determines a lot. All right, there we go. And what are we on map-wise? Okay, so we just did Border Low Landing, Eastern Iron Isle Colony. Oh, that's a weird one for this matchup. Yeah, it's a very small map. That's funny, Sword. Yeah. Zinch infiltrating his mind. I know Zinch heroes are some of the scariest anti-healers. Yeah, they're really good, and they have healing too with the shields. You know, it's like money. Love all these tourneys. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying. We might take a short break for a day or two, but after that we'll be back. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Try that one. So I wonder who got to the grand finals. Let's look at the brackets. So we got Oishi beat Bastos. So if I win this, I have to face my nemesis, Bastos. my friend who's actually my nemesis. Yeah, that's great. All right, so we'll start on the Beastmen build. I think I have like a template for a Beastmen build, but it's obviously probably changed. That doesn't feel great. That feels like outdated for sure. Yeah, that is pretty good wizardry though. Harry Potter. Yeah, this actually isn't a terrible build that I had before. Valkia is very good against Beastmen too. Oh, but Eastern Isle Colony is a whole different game, right? Yeah, this build is more for like open field battling and skirmishing, but this is yeah, this is some funny business. I wonder who he's gonna bring. I wonder what witchcraft. I know he's a Centaur man. He likes to just bring like a million centis. So that's probably what we need to expect. Yes. Do we want to bring the dreaded Book of Secrets? It's such a meme. Oh my god. If you can get at least one Buna out of that though, it's so freaking strong. It's so freaking strong. All right, so that looks good. And then how much are you? Yeah, we're gonna have to tone things down a little bit here. Okay. Slaughter Guard are pretty badass. I don't know how good they would be. Festus Rush against Beastmen. It's an option. There's things that I'm a little bit more excited about, to be honest, but yeah, we'll see which direction we want to go. I'm gonna bring some cool shit this game. We're gonna have some fun with it. So maybe a little bit of off meta, but you know, shouldn't be too much. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do I really need these characters? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so we have that. We have the tools to protect things. We have you guys. Yeah, I don't want to do a Festus Blob. I do feel like it will struggle. Yeah, see, this build was before the Blood Beasts were a thing. Although there's no way he brings like a Bestigors against me. That would be insane. That would be insane. So Harpies. What other shenanigans do we need to worry about? Huh. Kolek is kind of gangster here, but yeah, I don't know. Do I have to worry about like a flying character? Bestigors are the only real answer. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny, but I don't think we're going to need to worry about that too much. The best of the Gores, the best of us. Okay. This is a bit of a risky pick, one of these units, but I think it's going to be cool. And, yeah, I mean, maybe we get the Flying Peacock Man. Maybe he comes out. I'm not sure. Could be a thing. The Flying Peacock Man of Doom. Okay, looks like he was able to get in. No problems. I think we can cut this. All right, so baseline Marauders. Warriors are going to be decent here. Halberd Warriors will probably be okay as like a reinforcing tool. Very, very stalwart, right? We have the mobility that's necessary. The Blood Beast, maybe having one as like a contingency against the Bestigor so we just don't get karate chopped by it is going to be pretty big. And then let's cut you, cut this, that. What about characters? I mean, Harry the Hammer is kind of like an interesting, weird idea here. Definitely an interesting one. We're going to be dealing with Gores and Raiders or Mass Centaurs. There's really not... I mean, a Mass Minotaur Rush could be interesting too, but I'm not too stressed about it. Do we need any sort of healing? I don't think so. Not with this build. Chaos Knights are also kind of a funky one. In the late game, they can be like a decent little sweeper unit. Okay, and then Forsaken here. I don't know. Forsaken tend to just get run over by the gore units a little bit too hard. So I don't know how much I enjoy that. Got to watch out for ambushes in the trees, because they can pop out of the trees and cackle pretty hard on us. So armored trolls, blood beasts are expensive, so I don't want to get too many of those. Swords of Chaos is the power fantasy, you know? Like, you really want to just get them and just feast, but they feel like a bit of a liability. Okay, so I think I'm all capped there. So we're just going to get you. That's 575. So an old, awkward amount of money. Yeah, I think that's going to be adequate. Although maybe we get this guy and then maybe slap you on like this. Yeah, that looks all right. I don't hate that. And I got the perfect spend to close it out. Oh, the 0 spend, dude. Tremble in despair, brother. Let's get it. This map, dude, you know what would unironically be super good against me that he's definitely not going to do? Would be a Cygor. Butcherbird just killed me off a couple minutes ago. Avenge me. I will try, Armand. I will try. He's got very good micro, but I think the map favors me. So I'm hoping that will be the case. I already regret not bringing Festus. The big thickness himself. Oh, this map got reworked a little bit, so it's not as much of a choke point. It's like bigger now. Yeah, cool. Yes, yes. Well, let's get it. Rotting Riders. Yeah, honestly, Rot Knights might not be bad here. Like a Rot Knight. But I think Hellstriders are just better. They're so cheap and fast and just trade so well in Descenties, so I think triple Hellstrider is just better. Mounted EM and Trebuchet spam is the true counter strat. That's really the forbidden tech. Trust me. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what's cooking on the other side. Yeah, so the winner of this has to go face Khorne. Khorne is like just waiting in the finals to punish us. Dude, if he brings the Eye of Morsleep, I'm just gonna be trembling, bro. I'm gonna be sweating bullets. All right, so we got the Hell Cannon. It can cover ground. And yeah, so for the build, it's pretty straightforward. We have Marauders in the front to get sacrificed to the gods. A Shadowcaster to Melkoth spam on the Centaur spam. And let's do this. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and take the... Yeah, probably something like this is better. Although, hold on. Trying to scheme out how we're going to play this, right? You're going to... The big schemes... So we want to force the fight on my home objective, right? That is the play. If we can make that happen, that's going to be very good. Okay, let's get you guys here. Then we got the 3 horsemen and then the Hell Cannon. Yeah, okay. So the Slaughter Guard are going to be potentially fluctuating. I brought the Slaughter Guard because I'm like, they're going to be able to just go ham. The Hell Cannon is my favorite, so I bring it always. I feel like the Hell Cannon is just always pimping, you know? 15 size army, so probably going to be more gore-centric, like Ungors. And although a Bestigore build would be funny, but I think I can Melkoth and Hell Cannon them and stuff, so I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, we'll find out. Pray for the Jabber Scythe. Oh, the Chatter Scythe. Okay. Let's do this. Get the Hell Cannon. It can move up here. And what does he have? Are those Khorngors? Not too worried about Khorngors here, honestly. And the Butchers of Chatting Guard. All right, so we're just going to keep the Halberd boys over here. He's going to be like trying to ping-pong me in between objectives. He's got a Flock of Doom, so we're going to fan out because that's what he wants. He wants it, that dirty dog. And the Hell Cannon, it's going to be hard to find. He might ambush the Hell Cannon. I need to be very, very aware of that. Maybe even scout the woods. All right, so now we're going to come under here. We're going to see where he decides to play. I'm going to go ahead and take a Hound unit and just park it. This is like a very... very cautious play, I gotta be very, very careful here, guys. So he's sitting on the pillar. He's just cackling. He comes from a land battle background, so being able to use the terrain is probably strange to him. And let's just start shooting at Khorngors, because that is what we do. And all right, I knew it, you dirty dog. I knew there was going to be something over there. I knew it. All right, so we're going to pull back in, and these guys should be able to hold on to the point. We'll take the Slaughter Guard over there too. And now we're going to just watch. Okay, I knew there was some funny business afoot. I knew it. All right. See, it's a good thing I trusted my instincts and scouted, right? It's a good thing, because that could have been a freaking disaster if I didn't. All right, so he's going all in, trying to swarm us here, but we're going to go ahead and drop a Melkoth on you and do this. So they're going to get slapped by Melkoths. And then when he gets a little bit closer, we're just going to call in the Hellstriders and punish. All right, so Hellstriders are going to go for it. They're going to get shut down. That's a big win for us. And we left Slaughter Guard on this point, and they're going to be fighting Minotaurs and stuff, so that's quite good, actually. All right, so we get a big decisive victory on the back. And the Shadowcaster is doing good. We can even use a Tormentor Sword if we want to. But I just got to keep that Hell Cannon alive, because it's what's going to generate most of the value for me. All right, so back here we do have another one, so we're going to spot this, and we're going to hunt you down. So you got to be careful. The Hellstriders can definitely catch you slipping. All right, so we're going to get you with this. Enfeebling Foe on you guys. Potentially going to lose the point, although the biggins, the big chads there are doing good, and we are getting a lot of damage there. Okay. Hell Cannon's still shooting away. We've gotten one unit down. Let's go ahead and switch on to the Ungors for now. The Ungor Bungor. And we do chase those guys down to the last man. I knew there was going to be some cheeky ambush coming. I could smell it. We do have the Arwar Chosen over there, which is pretty badass. And we can go ahead and take a Hound unit. We're going to take a Hound right up the middle. Go start working on you. And those guys have been finished off as well. Perfect. So now we have an overextending Butchers of Kalkengard. So maybe we can lock them down with Tormentor Sword and punish them. We'll have to see. I'm in danger of losing on the objective, but I am massively ahead on value. So he's going pretty unga-bunga on the dive. All right, so we get him with the Snare. We're going to call in the Hellstriders here. And from there, we can get a Marauder to come out and buffer, which should be pretty good. All right, so we do get the charge. Melkoths on you. Let's get you guys to keep teeing off there. A little bit scary. We do get Poison Hounds in there. My Chosen are still doing good. But this fight is a little dodgy. We got to watch out. All right. He's really, really coming for it. Bombard able to route another unit, so let's get them back on here, start routing these guys off. And I do have one more Hellstrider to call out, so there is a little bit more to be had. All right, Butchers of Kalkengard, let's nail those guys down, pull you back. And if he goes for this, I do actually have a play for that, so I'll show you guys. I'm just going to send my Chaos Sword to fight him, so should be able to get it done, no problem. All right, so the Chosen are doing it. He's going to pull ahead in points, classic Beastman tactics. You know, just hard aggression like this. And how do I want to play this? Yeah, we do get Malagor a little bit trapped up. Marauders are doing good, and I think we have one more Hellstrider unit to try and stabilize our backfield. And let's use a Melkoth on these guys. Melkoth spam on them. Let's see what they can get done. Let's throw here, and now we are in a big pit fight. Yeah, this is going to be a fight here. It's not going to be easy. All right, so the Warriors, my Chosen Halberds do start to refeast. They start to get the... Oh, did I actually never lose that? That's really clutch. The fact that I didn't lose that is big, and I think the amount of value I'm going to get here is going to be pretty nutty. Because he's diving so aggressively, which... may or may not be a mistake. We'll find out. Really good Flock of Doom on his part. That's a nice cast right there. But yeah, the Butchers of Kalkengard are getting folded. We do get this objective back. And the Slaughter Chads are still just going hard in the paint over there. As far as this goes, just need to finish winning this fight here in the back, and then we're going to be all stable. I need to switch my Hell Cannon shots onto, yeah, unfortunately they're in the trees. We can go ahead and break these guys down and hopefully get through those Unga Bunga Spearmen here pretty soon. So Butchers got escorted off, so now it's time to start sending some infantry up, just start pressing the points a little bit. I still haven't lost my home point. Dude, the Slaughter Guard, just anchoring that shit. Oh, it's so good. I think he's just too far behind to win now, though. He's just too far behind. All right, so we'll move up, and what are we calling next? I think a Chaos Knight will be good for just sweeping, although he does have a lot of spears and scaries on the battlefield, so maybe not. We do see you. Looks like that's fine. Marauders should be able to hold that at bay. Call-ins here are going to be maybe a Severed Claw call-in. I feel like, dude, these guys are just doing the work. Hell Cannon needs to punish these Centaur Throwing Axes, and we'll get them with this as well. Yeah, we will try. Those Chosen Halberds, though, man, they didn't hear no bell. They did not hear a bell. All right, so we do have our Hellstriders back. Trying to dive Hell Cannons is like, it's just such a sweet siren song of danger, you know? It's so dangerous. All right, so moving on up, and we still have the Aspiring Champions, which are such a good grind unit. But we're not even that far behind in points. Dude, the Slaughter Guard going to 27 models. How badass is that? That's so nice. All right, finish off the Butchers here. Let's get them with the Javelins. And I do have this character. It's an Exalted Hero on a Chariot. I'm going to go, like, see how he functions out here. We're going to test the waters. Yeah, so we get the rear charge. Hell Cannon shots are still doing great. I have Tormentor Sword. Looks like the home objective is safe, too. So what is the Hell Cannon shooting? Yeah, those guys. All right, so let's move up. This game is still close enough because he didn't get my back objective, so that kind of screwed up his whole stuffing strategy there. Let's unsummon you. We need to go reinforce the Slaughter Chads, who are just so powerful right now. They're just doing work. And we can actually charge in here. Because we have a Tormentor Sword, we're going to just lock him down and then slap him with the Melkoths. And you guys get up on that point. and call in another Hellstrider. Move them up. Hell Cannon switching onto the healthy units. Got to be on top of that. And Hellstriders can go chase here. And the Chariot character can go deal with that. Now, the Chariot character I brought specifically to kill Malagor in case he landed on my stuff. All right, let's go fight here with the Sorcerer. The Shadow Sorcerer is so clutch, too. He's just money. All right, unsummon you, and unsummon you. All right, so you do a little bit of housekeeping here. Let's get these Raiders now. Should be able to take them offline. I got this game. Yeah, this one's over, I think. The Aspiring Champion's super good, too. They're really, really difficult to kill. All right. But that's the danger of charging the Hell Cannon too hard, is like you just hemorrhage value, because it's like everything is to my advantage, like all the fights, you know? Yeah, that's going to be game. That is going to be game. Malagor's flying around, but not going to matter too much. Aspiring Champions did good. Let's get in here and fight. He does have some Ungabunga Raiders coming in. So we probably want to pull you guys over here now. Just leave these guys to defend, and hopefully we can hold this point. We'll see. All right, Hell Cannon, let's get him on the infantry, because the spears are actually one of the things that are a little bit harder for me to kill here. Yeah, Blood Beasts, why not? Blood Beasts are just kind of good against most things, so we can pull them in here. Okay, so let's do another Melkos. We're going to do it on the Sentis. We're going to get in there, pull you guys over here. And the Marauders you're holding, I definitely need some more Marauder support here. Let's actually see if we can finish off that guy. And I think the Raiders, yeah, they just folded instantly. Like, what even hit them? I guess the Chariot character hurts. That did some damage. Let's get some Marauders moving up. Blood Beast head that way. But we just comfortably trade on 2 now. Yes. Yeah, this map is tough for Beastmen. Agreed. This is a map that's a little bit better for me. I still think Beastmen can totally win it, but you have to change the way you play. Like, his mindset was very much like open field, swarmy Beastmen, but this map is pretty good. It's small. The Hell Cannon can cover everything, more or less. I mean, obviously, except his home objective, but, you know, that's one thing there. Let's get these Hellstriders to go head these guys off, and then you guys come down here. Let's get the Aspiring Champions heading back that way. Get these characters ready to roll. We're just going to keep the Hellstriders and the Blood Beasts here and call in another Marauder as soon as we can. So the Hell Cannon is using most of its munitions. Korngors versus Marauders is fine. We'll go hit them with an enfeebling foe. We're going to keep the Hellstriders here, although I could probably unsummon these ones. That'd be better. And getting a Severed Claw back here would be super good. All right, so they're going to get unsummoned. You do get charged there. The Hell Cannon is shooting again. It looks like the Hellstriders were able to clean up. So they got the job done. Let's move up this way. And what are we cooking here? Yeah, Centaur's coming in from downtown. Smart play, because he's still up on points. Like, he could, if I were to throw, he could still win this game, you know? But Korngors, we shouldn't have too many problems with them, with the composition we have here. The Chariot will be kind of good. We can Tormentor Sword them if we want to, so we're going to Tormentor Sword. Nope, we're not going to. We're just going to hang tight and get the Aspiring Champs in there, get the Chariot. Look at how good they... I feel like the Chariot characters are kind of an underrated thing, you know? I definitely feel like they are. Hell Cannon's still just doing work. Let's shoot there. And yeah, the Korngors are getting slapped. Once the Aspiring Champs get there, it should be pretty good. Because Chaos can match Beastmen's mobility actually using the Hellstriders, so that really changes the dynamic. That Beastmen normally have that advantage pretty heavily, but yeah, they can contest it. All right, he's thinking about coming over here. He wants it, but Korngors are broken. More Marauders on the way in. If he comes in, I have a beautiful counter Alpha Strike, because I could just hit him with a Tormentor Sword. So we're going to Torment this, and we're going to charge here. And then what we do is we Enfeebling Foe this unit to make sure we have an advantage in that fight. So we'll Enfeebling Foe and Melkos. And that's going to give us a leg up there. And yeah, now we are good. Let's call in another Hellstrider. Rinse and repeat. Blood Beast doing great. Let's pull him back to the point. Don't need to get too crazy. Let's get another Marauder coming out too. And yeah, you see the Shadow Magic. Shadowcasters won me so many fights this game. So many freaking fights, man. Slaughter Guard also were really good. I bet you they got like 1,500 value. Like, I bet you they did some serious lifting this game. All right, so we got 2 Marauders here. Let's go ahead and form ranks, and the Hell Cannon has used all of its ammunition. Is it being attacked right now? I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it. So yeah, that thing is so menacing. It almost makes me think, like, with Chaos Dwarves, is it probably worth it just to use Hell Cannons instead of Magmas, just because of the Arcs of Fire and the accuracy and stuff? Like, I'm starting to think maybe so. Let's call it a Chaos Knight. They're cool. I'm pretty comfortable right now, so I think we can just do pretty much anything here. All right, Melkos, let's get you guys slowed down. Let's chase. He's going to run a little bit of a screen here, which is a good play. And yeah, we'll try and take the fight to them. Calling in Severed Claw. He's so far behind, we could probably just go take his home objective here. And we can send the Blood Beasts around to help with that. Yeah, looks fine. We break these guys. Some of the Hellstriders are still ripping them up. How much value do we have on the Chaos Sorcerer? I'm actually genuinely curious. Yeah, these guys can go intercept there. Giga Chad Chaos Knights, are they needed over here? Probably wouldn't hurt. Awesome. Hellstriders do extend a little bit deeply. I think calling in another good infantry unit here, but man, these Aspiring Champs are just doing work. All right. Didn't even heal them? I didn't need to heal, yeah. The Shadowcaster was so good. 1600, Hell Cannon got 1600, Slaughter Guard 1500. That's great. I mean, that's solid performance. 900 there. Hellstriders were the best because he dove so deep. It was just Hellstrider City. GG, well played. No stress, dog. Thank you. Rest well. Okay, so now we have to go battle Khorne. This is the semifinals. Yeah, so it's time for the Khorne, and I need to change the way I played. The question is, how does Boss Toss play this? You know, Boss Toss. God, if I get to the finals, I have to beat Oishi twice. Oh, that sounds so miserable. I kind of just hope Boss Toss wins this. I don't want to play 2 games. My hands are beat. All right, so what's the map going to be? And let's report the score. He dug too greedily, yeah. Going for like a defensive Ungor Raider, like counterpunch build would have been way better. Unironically, a Cygor might have been a problem too. I don't know. But he played well. It's just, you know. Yeah. So Slaughter, if he had gotten that point, he might have been able to win too. If he had gotten my back point there, could have been a problem. Okay, so we got Boss Toss on Khorne. And what is it going to be? So the map, we just did Eastern Isle Colony. We're on Imperial Road now. Great. The Road of the Imperial type. Imperial Road. Now, I need to do some big old thinking here. I need to do some big thinking. You know? Try and scheme it on out. Now, Festus, what was I missing last game? I just didn't have the tools to kill his character. That was the problem. Time to go full hand saving build. Death Star Blob with infinite healing. Yeah, I mean, he's going to expect it for sure. Well, is he though? Is that Valkia is definitely pretty meta. So I don't know, man. I really don't. I'm not sure how to broach this. The Exalted Demons were also a pain in the ass, man. They were just giving me all sorts of grief. Yeah. I think we bring you. Yeah, put you in reserve probably. Like that. I think that's a cool tech. Festus is potentially good. Yeah, potentially is quite good. Oh, so what is the big threat from Khorne, right? Is it the monstrous infantry? Probably, right? Festus with big monster. Yeah, Festus could team up with a big monster too. That's very, 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 very much an option. We should have a decent little poking advantage in some ways. Valkia flying overhead being annoying. You know, what does that entail? 2025 contribution to keep my favorite streamer going. Thank you, man. That's very generous of you. That's very generous. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Toss a coin to your witcher. All right. What are we going to do here? 2025 contribution to... Yes, I already saw that. Okay. Blessings of Nurgle, indeed. Yeah. I mean, like, Festus Drain isn't a terrible idea. I don't hate the idea of, like, a Mutilated Vortex Beast either. It seems kind of like a cute idea. Although it is a little bit vulnerable to Valkia, but, I don't know. I'm going to try some avant-garde stuff here, because... Even if I lose, no problem. It's all good. And what are we looking at here? Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah. Can you dig it? A little bit weak in some departments, but overall we should be fine. Let's call you guys out. Aspiring Champions, are they good in this matchup? They probably trade well in the Khorne Gores. I actually like that, and they do magic damage against demons, so that seems like a feasible choice. And then we need to get you guys in reserve. Yep, that is all taken care of. Should be good. Dark Age Rush, thanks. Weren't you already a channel member? Could have sworn. Could have sworn you were. Do people ever BM in the tournaments? No. We run a pretty tight-knit tournament community, and usually if people BM, they'll get banned from the website and from the tournaments and everything. So, like, that's one really cool part about Total War Competitive. I can't speak for Land Battle. I'm sure it's fine, but for Domination Mode, it's very well moderated. It's very well moderated is what I'm trying to say here. All right, 1, 2. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome little build we got going. Yeah, it's mainly like the Khorne Gore infantry, right? Those things are a little bit menacing. Indeed. But as long as we have some buffering on the ground. Marauders! Chaos Marauders. I think we should be fine. The Great Weapon doesn't seem terribly useful, so I think just saturating out with chaff is going to be the way to win. Yeah, looks pretty good. 375. Suspend here. Okay. The Sork Lord, yeah, the Tormentor Sword is pretty cool. Pretty decent. God, I have such an awkward amount of money left. It's the pain, dude. It's just the pain. Oh, how could I forget that unit? Jeez, I almost forgot like one of the most essential units in the mashup. That would have been bad. All right, that's a much cleaner build. Yeah, that's way better. Cool. Good luck, have fun. This build is different. I don't know if it's going to work. I could just get dunked on, like really bad. But we'll find out. Yes, thank you guys for becoming channel members. It's a great way to support the channel. You know, it's nice and steady. So I do greatly appreciate it. Exalted Bloodletters. I have answers for them this time. I'm not too worried about them this time around. Yeah, I did bring, I mean, he's in our thumbnail today. I had to bring the Uber driver, the sentient slab of ham. It had to be brought. That meme made me laugh so hard when I saw it. Holy shit. Like, actually laugh out loud. It is like a millennial thing, like our generation. Like, we when growing up, you know, you used to just say LOL to everything, even if it wasn't funny. But, like, that legitimately did make me laugh hard. It was very good. All right, so we went with a Hell Cannon, obviously. And then we got a couple Marauders who are going to be moving up to the middle, and a Mutalith Beast. Now, the Mutalith Beast is going to get countered potentially by Khorne Gore and throwing weapons, but I'm hoping the Hell Cannon can shut those things down. You know, that is the play. I'm going to move you guys up, and the Hell Cannon is going to be here. Cool. It's a cool build. Yeah, we got Aecold, we got this thing. I mean, it's awesome, dude. You love it. So good luck, have fun, and let's see how this goes. Hey, win or lose, it's a win-win for me. I'm happy with how far we've gotten, and if I'm going to lose to somebody, it should be Boss Toss. He's a good man, but it's not going to be easy. We're experimenting with the meta. Mutalith Beast, depending on if he goes like Wrathmonger spam, he might lose. The Mutalith Beast might just wreck them. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Yeah, what do we want to call out? You know, we got some cool stuff. Blood Beast, Hellstriders in reserve, you know, the usual suspects. Okay, so big Vanguard's coming in, so that's a little bit frightening. So we're going to run up and grab this point, and we need to get some units coming out to help. So we're going to get a single Marauder to move up, and the Mutalith Beast and Festus and company are going to move this way, but he's going full Khorne mobility. All right, so the Hell Cannon, let's get it to start shooting at the Marauder Horsemen, and the Hounds, we're going to just get some throwing weapons into them, but they are going to catch us here. So Marauders, we'll pull one of them up here, and we'll send you here. Festus and all the SEs, we basically just need to stabilize our back objective is the play. It ain't going to be easy, but we need to do it. So here we go. Perfect. The fighting is on, and the Khorne Gores will make for a very sticky Vanguard position, so we need to shoot those. And we do see Valky the Bloodies in here, so she is there, and she is ready to party. So is she going to go after Festus? That's the question. Maybe go after the Hell Cannon, which is fine, because it takes a long time for that to actually, you know, function there. Get you in there, get the capture weight here, and then we just do this. Yeah, we just kind of value trade and poke, and hopefully have a good time. All right, so you come this way. Let's go ahead and call out some Forsaken. Get the Forsaken to start jamming up. All right, so here we go. Let's get you, and you to get in there, and the Mutalith Beast can do this. And let's get the Hell Cannon to keep shooting the Horsemen. All right, so we need to just keep having this Horseman exchange and hopefully have it go well for us. We do see some Chaos Warhounds coming in, but that's where the Hellstriders are going to be. We do get the back point very quickly, so those shenanigans are going to be shut down now. And now we just kind of consolidate and, play the normal game here. So let's put these in 5 so they can move around together. Hell Cannon's doing a lot of work and very good micro for my opponent. He's very scrappy here. I do respect and like that. I think it's very cool. Forsaken need to help anchor this point, and now we can start playing on the middle. So we're going to move over here. Those are Marauders of Khorne with dual weapons, and I think we can hold the back objective. I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Still poking. We get you guys in there, and we got all the horsemen. So we're going to have to mirror him here, but we're going to try and get our big Monstar squad. Let's do the healing aura here. Yeah, Valky is thinking about it, and we do see the pressure on the back point, so we're going to call you in, and very, very obvious play there, which is smart, but we are going to be ready for it. So we do have those guys off, which is great. Forsaken can go here and charge, and we do have the Muty Beast and company trading pretty well, honestly. I don't know how they're going to do against the Minotaur there, so that's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we'll try our best. All right, so let's get on that Warhound there. We're going to pull our character squad back for now. Forsaken doing very well. And the Hellstriders were able to chase those hounds off, so we need to get them back. And you guys screen here and just keep waddling back. Just keep waddling on back. He's doing like a very, very good full court press. So we just need a value trade and then try and win in the late game, basically is what needs to happen. All right, so that shot was able to go down. Looks good. So the Houndo units are there, and we do have our characters. Oh, Festus is a little bit surrounded, but that's fine. He's actually pretty tanky here, and we do have the Muty Beast here ready to party as well. All right, so Hellstriders can charge in down here. I think we're going to sacrifice a Horseman. We do have a Marauder Great Weapon coming out. So yeah, he's going very hard for the artillery here, which, I don't hate that idea. I really don't. Yeah, Festus and company, probably honestly fine with the healing. And the Mutilith Beast is actually farming value. It's draining all these infantry down and hopefully doing well for me. So those hounds do get folded off. We do get the Pestigores coming back in. And hopefully we can reclaim our home objective here soon. Let's get the Chaos Dwarves back a little bit. Our Marauder Horsemen do, unfortunately, have to be used as buffering. The Forsaken, they can come up here and help out Festus. And Festus is just kind of raid boss tanking, which is great. We do get 2 units there, and I'm going to need a little bit more. Yeah, Hellstriders, let's call out some more Hellstriders. Use them to contest the mobility. And yeah, the Chaos Dwarf crew, we need to get them back. Mutilith Beast is getting some good farm on, but I think we need it over in our main blob fight here. So let's do this, and we're going to go ahead and heal Festus up to make sure nothing super bad happens. All right, so in the backside, Horsemen can charge here. We do not catch those guys, so it was very sloppy. Mutilith Beasts, we'll see how it turns out. Value trading is definitely good for him, but I do have healing, so we're not out of the game there in that way. Hell Cannon probably going to go offline here, most likely. I don't have a way to effectively peel all those infantry, so I think I need to put my marbles elsewhere right now and just hope for the best. But we are getting a good bump and grind here. The Muty Beast is healthy, and the Mortis Engine is getting some very cost-effective draining. Yeah, need to get an objective back soon, though. 100%. The Hell Cannon is just going to be offline, so we're going to try and scurry away with the Chaos Dwarves and see if we can maybe salvage a couple of those guys and come back late game. We do see the Minotaurs getting folded, and I need to get a heal on the Muty Beast. He's in a little bit of danger right now. Okay, as far as the back objective goes, let's get the Forsaken, move those things up. Hellstriders do end up attacking us there, or they end up attacking my Hellstriders, but let's attack here. Buy some time for the Chaos Dwarves, because they could come back in the late game, right? We do win that fight in the middle, obviously, no surprises there. Valky the Bloody lands here, which is very dangerous. We might be able to... No, we got to get a heal on the Muty Beast. Yeah, so we need to go healing elixirs right now and get the Mutilith Beast to run towards our back objective right now. Sword of Khorne's going to hurt. Let's see if we can dodge it. I don't know if we will. And Forsaken ripping these guys up. But I think I've just lost. The Mutilith Beast is cool, but I don't think it's very good. I think Khorne just has too much mobility and ways of dealing with it. That's just problematic. All right. So we're probably going to have a Khorne mirror match in the finals, which is going to be pretty funny. We do get the heal off. The Hellstriders are there. We have these guys pushing. I mean, Festus and company still are presenting problems. With healing, I mean, I'm probably not as far behind as it looks. And the Chaos Dwarf crew, they might be able to make their way back, but time is not on my side. This build just was not good. It was not good at all. Yeah, so let's move in. Let's go Mortis Engine right there. We're going to get our point back maybe. With, yeah, I needed to have Blood Beast out, infantry killing power. The Mutilith has gotten how much value? 1,000? Yeah, that's pretty mediocre, right? This build just sucked the wiener. But I'm still going to keep playing. I think we might have a little bit of play here, but if we can just get him to chase the Hell Cannon crew to the back corner, that's it's actually a bit of a small win for us. So we do get the heal on the Muty Beast. Festus and company and Eocold are grinding here. Do we have any units rallied? Yeah, go get on that point. I really do like the Forsaken here, though. I think mass Forsaken push would be very, very good. All right, so let's go here. Let's get the Immunity Beast to try and push him off the objective. And Aecold and company, they need to go start playing here. All right, let's move up there and go this way. Hell Cannon crew, we can get them back. Let's get the Forsaken rushing to the middle. And yeah, we're just going to try and get the points to the best of our abilities. It's going to be hard, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so Marauders are Marauders, and you guys need to be unsummoned. The Blood Beast's fighting a bit of a hard fight there, but maybe they'll be able to get it. Valkia can take some L's from the Mutalith Beast. It is anti-infantry, and she's infantry size, so there is that. Forsaken and company running to the middle, and Festus just going to be trying to clear that out, but hopefully we'll be able to get it. We do see the Blood Beast fighting a good fight. Marauders on their way in. Let's go get back on the Hell Cannon. Yeah, our build sucked. It was bad. It was a bad build. It was ambitious. Festus is not good here, and the Mutalith Beast is not good either. Valkia is just too strong and too meta, so we should have known. All right, let's drop this. I mean, it does put up a decent little fight against her, but unfortunately, the Sentient Slab of Ham is not going to be the way in this matchup. He is not. The game versus Oishi was way closer. Way closer. This was just not good. Oh, we need Chuck Norris in this game, I know. Like, Aecold isn't great either. I mean, he's farming value, but against Khorne, you need to have a little bit more agency on the battlefield, you know? Which we don't have. All right, so we do manage to get on the Fleshhounds here. Blood Beast still fighting. Is there anything I could possibly do? I mean, with healing, is there like a sliver of a chance? I don't think so. I think he just reinforces and just cackles all the way to the bank. But look how good the Forsaken do. They're actually very money here. I'm enjoying the Forsaken a lot. All right, let's get you guys to fight here. And we'll call out some Marauders from the Vanguard here, or the deep spawn point. Get the Forsaken right there to fight. And do we have a chance of getting our home point? I don't think so. Yeah, let's just not delay the inevitable. The build sucked ass, and we just lost because of that. It was not even misplays. It was just the build sucked. GG, well played. I was thinking the same thing. Build was horrible, but we're trying. The game versus Oishi was, I feel like in finals suffering. It's so funny. He said the same thing. He's like, I kind of want to lose so I don't have to play more because it's just getting late for both of us. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, there was a million things we could have done better, guys. Like, this build was just dog shit. Like, I should have just had like a wide wall of Marauders backed up by like Forsaken. Like, something like this would have just been so much better. Like, my Hell Cannon would have been online the entire game. Get rid of just junk ass Festus. You know, there's so many better choices. That build was just awful. Yeah, it was just awful. Yeah, he played good. His micro was great. Like, he's got top tier micro. Just my build it was a build loss though. Like, he could have played terribly and still won too, I think. Yes. He's asking if I'm casting the finals. As much as I don't want to cast the Khorne mirror match, we're going to do it. Because it has to happen. Good run today though. It was a good run. Okay, let's do this. And let's get Oishi, who's been waiting all night. I think he's in Korea though, so I think it's like afternoon for him. Yeah, I think it's afternoon. All right, do we need the blocker? Yeah, the Sentient Slab of Ham is here. I love that description. It's so funny. So he has to win twice. We are on... Oh, we played the wrong map for the finals. It's fine. Skjalndir's Cave is the map. Okay. Okay, I mean... Just communicating with the players. You're chilling. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, we're all chilling. Aspiring Champs would have been really good there, actually. They would have been amazingly good. Because he did not have... Okay. So he says he's got the lobby. No problem. Yeah, well, so... Remember, you have to win twice. Remember, you gotta win twice. Good luck. Poor Bastos. Oh, this is such suffering, dude. Map is wrong map. Our map, it's okay. Just letting him know the map. Yeah, well, the other, I was like, oh, he's not going to, like, I was expecting a different Lord, but then Valkia came in. My previous build would have been better against Valkia. Yeah. Little rock, paper, scissors there. I'm out of the tournament now. Yeah, we got to the semifinals. I'm happy with that. All good. It's only 9 p.m. in Alaska. Ooh, all right. But this is what you get for picking a meta faction. You have to expect to run into another one, you know? One sec, guys. Oh, the girls are down, huh? It's all trouble. 1 a.m. here, damn. Where are you? How many folks are not in the United States here? How many of you guys, if you're from somewhere other than the United States, let me know where you're from. I'm actually kind of curious to see. The late night crews are always, you know, they always vary. They always vary. It's all the Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is powerful, man. You remember Talladega Nights when the two children are like bullying the grandpa? They're like, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I love it. Oh, it's so stupid. That's like one of my favorite scenes in the movie in Talladega Nights when they're sitting at the table and the two like little like haggard children are like terrorizing the grandfather. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. All right, what do we got here? Okay, let's see. 3 p.m. in Japan, powerful, konnichiwa. In China, not from China, got it. Yeah, so you're using the dreaded VPN, to get past the firewall, huh? Canada, a lot of powerful Canadians here. Switzerland, Australia, New Zealand. Yeah, I've seen a lot of New Zealanders, dude. You guys got some great fighters. Germany. Ooh, yeah. Guten Morgen, yeah. Good morning. England, Netherlands, Dutch, Canada. Okay. Yeah, a lot of Australians, New Zealanders. Canada, soon to be America. No, you're fine. Yeah. It's all fun, dude. Yeah, you guys are nocturnal, man. It's funny how Valkia is a punching bag in the trailer. Well, she still ends up winning in the trailer. You know? Like, she wins her encounter. Mr. Turns chat, Mr. Worldwide, yeah. Greenland also, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've always enjoyed my interactions with the old Canadians. They're great people, man. Our northern brothers. How does Azazel do into Khorne? I actually almost brought Azazel. I was going to maybe think about rampaging some things into a bad fight. I thought that'd be cool. Yeah, so we had that discussion last night on last night's stream about like ideas for for our second channel we want to start. I really do like the terrible movie review channel. I think that'd be really fun. Oh, Skull Taker. Let's frickin' go. All right, at least we get Skull Taker. That's fun. But yeah, the terrible movie review channel seems fun. I think that would be a fun one. You know, maybe one video a week. You watch it and like you can record excerpts from when you're watching it, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. Or maybe just talk about it after, because I can't upload like actual footage of me watching the movie. It might get copyrighted, so it'd probably have to be like just like clips from the trailers with commentary. What's the worst faction for multiplayer? Probably Bretonnia. Yeah, Bretonia's pretty terrible. Terrible movie. Haggard podcast, a good idea to bundle into. It is actually, yeah. I think bundling those together is good. Yeah, so that was like, it could be a podcast where, you know, you just shoot the shit, but the first like half hour of every podcast is like talking about just a god awful trash movie. So it's like a 2-hour podcast episode, you know, and then the first 30 minutes of it though are talking about the movie and the suffering of it. I don't know. That seems fun. What's the top 3 easiest factions to play in multiplayer? Khorne, Khorne, and Khorne. Khorne is like the most mouth-breathing, like easy to play faction in the game, and they're incredibly strong too. Yeah, Khorne is definitely the easiest. All right, guys. Well, their banners are just actually quite similar, although they're different enough. It's going to be Boss Toss over here, so he's going to have the black banner, and he's going to be having a big vanguard of horsemen. More aggressive build, using a Herald of Khorne. Whereas Oishi is going to be coming in with a army of, mass mobility too. So both these guys are playing Khorne the same way. It's like mass mobility style, which on this map actually makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. You could separate part of it and make a video out of the terrible movie review. Yeah. That's fun. I wish Khorne had more abilities to make up for the... Oh, they do, though. Khorne has, like, the Sword of Khorne. They have the Horn of Khorne, Relentless Rage. Khorne does not need anymore. They're a top-tier faction. They don't need anything else. They're very, very good. All right, so the points initially, we see Oishi probably going to be dominant on this point. Oishi gets this point, collapses over here. Objective 3 is going to be going to Bastos. So Bastos is able to grab that point on the outside. And now the two Khornate armies are going to be matching. So blood for the Blood God indeed. Yeah, Slaughter Priests are actually kind of cool. There's a couple matchups in which they're okay. It's hard though because the Khornate combat characters are so good. And we see Oishi with the Hellforged Bellowers in the high ground. So he's able to get a big shot into the Khorngors. And that's quite good, very cost effective. So far, you know, skirmishing maybe slightly favors Oishi, but Bastos is going to be rolling in with a much bigger army here. And there's a chance Bastos can just push Oishi back and get the objective. So we'll see. Khorngor is going to be moving through the trees for Bastos here, and Oishi is on the back foot. And that's what happens when you invest in an artillery piece, is you'll have the value trading advantage, but you typically lose out on the objectives as well, right? So what's going to happen here? We do see the double Fleshhounds, and they're going to be moving up. So Oishi is going to be committing to a fight. He does get the advantage on Bastos' hounds. They do get charged. Although the Hellforged Bellowers here eating a little bit of damage, and now we see the Herald of Khorne. Oh, dude, yeah, they're so cool looking. He's going to be charging that thing and seeing if he can close the distance. So he does get his acceleration, probably going to make contact. Oh, no, but he pulls back, retreating away from the Fleshhounds, not wanting to get surrounded and or focused down. So outside point still under the control of Bastos, and this point as well is under the control of Bastos. Value trading is even-ish, and if Bastos can keep the value trading even, then that's going to be a big old win for him. Herald of Khorne, though, is hanging here for the boss. And Oishi, where's Oishi's Lord? We see Oishi's Lord over here. It's actually just Skulltaker Uzul, which I don't know why they don't have his actual full name. It's kind of a bit of a weird one. But Bastos does have to win twice, correct? Because, you know, Oishi has not lost this tournament. Bastos has. So, you know, we changed it. It used to be just best of one in the finals for double Elim, but it feels kind of unfair that the person who kind of gets punished for just winning, they only get one chance, right? So huge Alpha Strike fight here. Massive corn blob. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't really have much, you know, valid commentary to give you here, but overall it's just a bunch of rage boners rubbing together, which I think is the most apt analogy here. But overall, Bastos probably wins this because he has the Khorngors in there, and he does have the Hellforged Bellowers trapped. So I think Bastos is in a position to win this. Or win this engagement here. Obviously, the rest of the game has yet to be decided, but we will see. Over here, one Fleshhound does overextend one Fury and does get taken down by Oishi's units on this side. But Bastos, if he manages to kill the Hellforged Bellowers, that's going to be Bread City. Oh, it's unstable. Oh, but it stabilizes. It comes back at the last second. That's got to feel pretty bad for old Bastos. He was very, very close to getting the kill there. Any shenanigans on this objective? Doesn't look like it. Bastos chilling here, calling in Fleshhounds and Furies. Both players basically just calling in the same units. I mean, they're playing the same faction. The same units are going to be very good. Yeah, blood flows and somebody wins, you know, yada, yada. Who knows? Who cares? But the Hellforged Bellowers do get back, so that's not good for Bastos. Oishi getting away with that is pretty unfortunate, and we do see Oishi pulling a pretty big value lead. So, yeah, and a lot of the value lead is coming from the Minotaurs getting killed here and several of the skirmishers that died over here, or mobile units, right? Bastos does have the points, but if Oishi wins this game, the tournament is over, and he is going to be the victor, showing why he is one of the top players in the world. But so is Bastos. Bastos is a top 5 player as well. So these guys are getting very, very sweaty here in this duel of fates. Looking around, though, we do see the victory tickets, 340. You know, he hasn't been able to ninja the outside point. If Bastos could have gotten that, certainly would probably be a little bit better for him. We do see a pit fight here. A lot of horsemen piling in, but the Khorngors are going to just slice and dice them pretty hard. And I do think that Oishi probably will start to pull ahead. If the Hellforged Bellowers had been killed, if these things had been taken down, then it's a different game. I think that Bastos would be in a state of advantage. But with the Hellforged Bellowers online with a ton of ammo, they're going to provide a ton of utility and just straight up damage here. He's not playing the outside point. I suspect soon Oishi will send an infantry unit like a Khorngor over there to try and capture that. We do see the Skulltaker, though. He's pretty scary. He does have the AoE buff for all of his boys. And Bastos is losing a lot of units. We do see these guys folding, and a beautiful shot coming in from the Hellforged Bellowers on the outside here. That's able to rip a shot from downtown and get her done. And over here, we do see the Herald of Khorne. Herald of Khorne's going to be screaming on over to go after the old horseman. And yeah, will Bastos be able to hold on much longer? He is down 2.2k value, and it is Khorne. It doesn't take into account crumbling and demonic disintegration. The points lead is not terribly significant. We do get Khorngors being called out, so double Khorngor. It looks like maybe he summoned 2 in at once, or he had forgotten one back there. I'm not sure. And for Oishi, it's probably just going to be, just Fleshhounds and mobility and all sorts of scariness here. I do like this attempt by Bastos, though, to take down the Hellforged Bellowers. If he can get this thing killed, that's going to be pretty big. Minotaurs were hot on their tail, but the Fleshhounds are going to be sacrificed to the Khorntaurs. But we do get Furies coming in as well, so the Khorntaurs probably going to lose. And here we have the Herald of Khorne trying to impress Big Daddy Khorne and upscale the Skulltaker maybe. But He does get on top of the Hellforge Bellowers, and we'll check in a minute and see if he's able to get any damage. Complete crushing defeat for Boss Toss in the middle, though. It looks like Oishi and his Skulltaker were able to win. So Skulltaker, obviously, a very good sustained combat fighter. He has insanely good stats. And yeah, I love to see him in action. It's really fun compared to seeing Valkia. But he's going to head up to the point here and most likely be able to grab that. And the points are still close enough that it's pretty much just over. GG, well played. And that's the tournament victory for Oishi. So, ladies and gentlemen, Korn probably literally shot up like 5% on the win rate bracket tonight. Let's go take a look. Yeah, Korn is at 54% win rate now. So, still, ironically, Vampire Coast has a higher win rate, which is weird. But yeah, GG, well played. It was a fun tournament. I had a good time. Sorry for the mirror match. I know it's anticlimactic, but we had some amazing matches tonight that were very good. So if you guys enjoyed this stream, please do drop a like on the way out. I'm going to go hang out with the lady. And yeah, that's basically going to be it. GG's. Well played to Oishi. Once again, a really, really powerful contender. You know, going to be a top contender potentially for... I don't know if they're in Season 8 finals. I don't know if they were playing a lot last season. We'll have to see. But blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, all that shit, you know? It's fun. Let's finalize that tournament. Yeah, Boss Toss is a champ, dude. He got there. I think I'm going to play Chorfs next time. I think that's going to be the play. I think the Chorfs, the Chowie must be summoned. But yeah, that's it. Take care of yourselves. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you guys all on the other side. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for tonight. Yeah, maybe unban Slaanesh. I'm thinking about unbanning Ogres, maybe, for some of these tournaments. Maybe, but I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll see what the people want to do. I'll put up a poll in the Discord, so... All right, that's it. See you guys around. Sigmar bless, and that is going to be it for tonight.